Great day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for athletic program.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million. September to August, let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday, TGIF, man. Funky Friday. How y'all doing? Come on in. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. Coming to the show. Who is that? We got William Carter, man. Hey, William, man. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you coming a bronze member. Appreciate the support of the channel. Shout out to all the channel members out there. Thank you guys for all the support of this platform and allowing us to continue to move and mobilize as a group of supportive alums and fans that want to continue to grow the brand, to continue to bring to you the media that you so deservingly need. Man, we Corey and I had a great interview. Just finished the interview with Coach Callie James, man. Shout out to Coach James for coming on Tiger Talk. Trust me, you guys, when when that interview comes out, I think all of those that love football, love JSU football, you're gonna love that interview. I mean, just such a passionate, fiery coach, and I just had a blast just sitting down with him, talking to him. It was great, man. You guys are gonna love that interview. I'm just trying to tell you, y'all gonna say, man, Ken said that interview was off the chain, and about a good 50 minutes. We covered the top all the way down to the bottom of everything that we could. Let me see who we got in this thing. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Yeah, like that commercial that you shot. You know what? That was that was an experience. Shout out to KT Dub. Shout out to Billy and Clay over at the dealership, Cannon Toyota Vicksburg. We got an event coming up. NIL sponsored event coming up with the brand and our brand ambassadors. Got a new brand ambassador that we added to the team today. We're going to talk about that tonight. And just doing the work, man. I mean, I got a call saying, hey, can you get over to Vicksburg to cut it out? I'd never done anything like that before. I thought it was pretty cool. To get a chance to do that. I think the thing that was most impressive, the reason I really wanted to drop that video was to show how quick the brother did the editing. I ain't never seen nobody. I mean, but when you do it every day and you know what you're doing, you can be pretty quick at your craft, man. And I thought he was shucks, man. I thought he was spot on, man. I really did, and I enjoyed just that moment. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all all saw Coach Coach from Cannon. Don't look like what he sound. Don't look like what he sound like, dude. I know he kind of shocked me too, but he's probably the top, one of the top guys that got going on. We're excited to head over to Vicksburg June 22nd, and we're gonna get into that. It solidifies our partnership with the platform, and I'm appreciative of them for all that they do. And say, "What's up, Ken?" and other fellas. Every day is a great day to be a JSU Tiger. That's right, man. Hopefully, y'all went and hit that bookstore up, man. Had that big sale today, 50 to 75% off everything. Not everything, but a lot. And if you didn't make it to the bookstore, man, go to the website. Go to the bookstore website and grab you some JSU merch, man. Go shop, man. Go shop. You got to catch it. You got to get them deals while the deals are hot, man. There's a lot of dope merch in the bookstore that was pretty awesome. So, but yeah, man, you guys are tuned into live JSU Sports Chat. Yours truly, Ken Clark. Happy to be back on a Friday. Like I said, the gang may be on. Not really sure. Haven't really spoke much of it. There go Beef. What's up, Beef? If they come on, they come on. They don't, then it'll just be so. I'll be dolo tonight, and we'll do what we do. Great interview with the new DN. Yeah, that was a great interview. I enjoyed talking to Josh Nobles. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out Josh Nobles' interview, go to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club and check that out. Got another one. Hey, JTV Vids. Appreciate you for the continued channel membership. We're thankful, man. And I think what's happening is this is the last show of May as we get ready to roll into the summertime, man. We're getting ready to rock and roll into summer, and things about to get popping. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, man?
You got your head tilted and you're smiling. Everything all right?
Yeah, man. I had to find myself.
You have to fire yourself?
I had to find myself, man.
I don't even know what you mean by that.
Well, it's a mental thing. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's
no, I didn't make out the word. You said find yourself or fire?
Yeah, man. In other words, that's the way I talk to myself to be like, hey, chill out, relax, cool, chill. You know what I'm saying? They're just way sometimes, you can go off the cuff. You have to bring yourself back in, man. That's all.
Oh, okay. Everything
How
good?
You doing?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. Just working, man. Had a long, busy week. Tired, ready to shut it down, man. Enjoy my weekend, bro. It's been on and popping. Where's the last place you left? Where was the last place you left at, TD?
He here now.
Oh, wow, how I missed that, but I found some things online. Yeah, you got to go online if you hadn't had a chance to. I don't know how much longer. What's up, Coach Beef in the building, man? How you doing, Coach? Glad to have you on as always. Shout out to any other coaches that are out there. You know what I mean? That tuned in. We appreciate the support. And
Coach Beef, what's up, man?
Absolutely, man. Somebody said I really want some vintage JSU stuff. I miss those old windsuit jackets. Yeah, some good stuff, man. Hopefully it did. Hopefully you guys grabbed it. Jump into a few preliminaries real quick. Appreciate you for hopping up, bro. Brands of KC-1400. Listen, we do have our foundation. Gonna be doing some different things with this. Got to make some reorganization. That's right, Coach. Ready to work too, man. I've been working all week, man. And that's what we all do. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to put that work in. Keep it positive.
Coach Beef, I've been putting in work, Coach. I'm telling you. I've been putting in work, in.
What you got going on, bro?
I mean, Coach Beef is a strictly conditioning coach, man. I'm trying to get there, man.
Yeah.
I know you had started your walking thing, you know what I'm saying, walking through the hills and stuff, and
it's more than just walking, man. My diet, I lost weight. I'm eating differently and trying to get my weight down, I'm going to get my weight down. I'll be much lighter when the season starts. You heard it from me first. I'll be back in my extra larges when the season starts, man. I can't go into the season with with no excess pounds on me, bro. I think it's gonna be hot. This weather is so crazy right now. It's so unpredictable. Storming like 90 going north, man, all over the place, Texas. So anytime you travel, I mean, I think it's gonna storm tonight, supposed to. But that just tells me that when the summertime roll around and when we roll into the fall, I think it's gonna be scorching hot, man. I just can't be out there moving around football season, man, feeling all uncomfortable. And you can guarantee I ain't gonna be wearing no uncomfortable shoes. That's one thing for sure. So it's all about being fit, healthy, and comfortable, man. Able to do this thing because we be rolling, man. Be busy, man. Standing up on your feet the whole time and moving around the whole time. Get a little tiresome, bro. So
Hey,
I got.
L. Jones, why you don't holler at your boy, man? You say you see me at the gym, speak to me. Say what's up. That's what's good. Hey, Ken, you know what, man? I don't I've got adapted to it. I don't know how to say this. I don't concern myself with the weather a whole lot. It is what it is. I just adapt. You know what I'm saying?
I have to because I'm traveling, man, because I'm flying too much to not pay attention to it. I just be honest with you, bro. Last time I was it was recently, man, flying through bad weather. That plane, that thing dropped a little fall down, man.
That's a different story. I just was talking about just on a regular everyday basis. Yeah.
I'm not. If I ain't going nowhere, and I'm in the crib, it is what it is. If storm, we're gonna adapt. But man, bro, I don't. Just like that time, that turbulence, bro. It might have been the worst turbulence I ever felt, man. And I'm talking about, you know how that scare where you just that heat come through your chest.
Right.
It was so bad, bro. All I did was I held on to the little thing and I just put my head down and just breathe, bro. I was like, bro, ooh. It was bad, man. I'm talking about it.
Oh, really?
Bro, it was bad, bro. That's like the worst turbulence I ever went through. And ever since I had it was months ago. A few months ago. And I think I was I coming home? All I know is, bro, because I was just like, dog, I ain't flying through no weather no more, bro. If I can help it. Now, turbulence don't have to be. You can have bad turbulence and it can be clear skies. It's just how it works, right? But good gracious alive, man, that one was bad. So because of that, I really do pay a lot of attention. Now these storms, bro, that's been brewing over in Texas with these baseball size hail and golf ball size hail hey, bro, I ain't trying to get stuck at no airports, and I ain't trying to go through it as best as you can. Now, once you up there, you up there. It is what it is after that.
Right.
Hey, I just chill. So what I do, so you know how you log into your Wi-Fi TV, it tell you about the time frame which you're gonna reach your destination. I look at that phone, I say, damn, 36 minutes. Just breathe. Ain't nothing you can do. You up there, bro. You up in the friendly skies. You know what I'm saying? But that one time when it dropped, bro, because did you see maybe you saw this on the news recently? Man, was it Singapore Airlines? They was going from like Singapore to like, I want to say to like France or something to one of those other countries. Dude, they dropped 6,000 feet. 6 to 10. I think it was either 6,000 or 10,000. I think 6,000. And the drop was so bad that one person died, and it was several injuries, bro. All the air masks and everything kind of
head.
Yeah, bro.
I saw it.
So they told you, even coming home, listen, it's rare that the pilot comes standing in the thing and talk to everybody. He said, now look, I'm gonna get you to Jackson, but I can't promise that it's gonna be smooth. I said, oh Lord, here we go. He said the whole flight, I'm gonna have it ain't gonna be no services. We gonna have the flight attendant to keep their seat the entire flight. I said, yeah, it's on. Because remember, it was delayed. That's why the show on Monday started the way that it started, because I had been stuck at the airport all day. And then finally when we left, the storm had just ended and it was just like that. So, but hey, man, hey, listen, bro. I'm like you in a lot of capacities, bro. If not to go down that road, but one thing about it, anxiety is overthinking about something that you don't know what's going to happen next anyway. You know what I'm saying? What's going to be is going to be. I'm sorry, bro. I listen. I know you got. I just got a text message saying, bro, why you talking about the plane dropping when I got to get on one tomorrow. So I got to get through this fit. Anyway, I'm sorry, dog. Let's move on, man. We done talking about planes and turbulence, and I ain't trying to scare nobody, man. But this weather been crazy, man. Go ahead.
Hey, Ken, I want to say this, man, because it was laid on my heart to address this tonight. It's nothing major. You say this you say this a lot, man. Make sure that you be in tune with yourself. And so that's why I made the statement that I made, because we can allow ourselves to get overwhelmed and stressed and be depressed and not even know it.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people know that you can be depressed and really not know you're depressed. You know what I'm saying? And I had today, it wasn't anything overbearing or anything. But for a short period of the day, had family had a few car issues. I had to leave work and get some things. Then I started getting frustrated. I said, man, now I'm not at work. Now, the issue that is going on is beyond my control. I had to get some things done. And I found myself, and I had to catch myself, because I found myself getting stressed. Yep. I'm like, for what? You know what I'm saying? Then I started thinking about all the positive things, in life, man. Bro, you sitting there tripping on this, man. Somebody don't even have a car. Or you sitting there talking about a job, somebody don't have a job. Or whatever it is that he's going through. Man, sometimes, man, we put too much weight on stuff that we can't control. So you have to make sure your mental is good. I try to smile a lot. I try to joke a lot. But there's some seriousness here, too. A lot of seriousness. And so just make sure, if you're listening, if you're watching, make sure you take some time for yourself, mental, whether it's music, whether it's just quiet time, whether it's just riding without the radio, whatever it is, deep breath, long walks, short walks, drink a lot of water, try not to overconsume yourself with nothing. Even with our beloved Tigers, man, because if you ain't careful, that can stress you out.
What I'm saying? I can speak to that, because it has happened, and I mean recently. So I kind of took a page out of your book, and people who follow me, I've kind of taken a major step back from any social media. I deactivated my Facebook page, and I'm very, very, and anybody that I've talked to recently knows that I am extremely careful what I give my energy to right now. I will not give my energy to anything that's going to distort my mood.
Right.
I can't watch videos or reels on IG that's going to be disturbing. I will not dissect any negative Jackson State news. I'm close enough to know if I need some information, TD, we can get that information. You follow what I'm saying? We close enough to know. So going into certain spaces now, for me, it's just not healthy.
Right.
I refuse to do it, because at the end of the day, you talking about, I ain't gonna say depression, but I'm talking about anxiety has something that I have battled with over the past few months at a level that's higher than ever. And it ain't really have much to do with Jackson State or nothing. It's just what'll happen, TD, is that you're human, bro. You're naturally human, and you're dealing with family stuff. I lost my niece, and I'm taking on, what I'm saying, I'm flying a lot. So I had to go home and just rest, man. Just detach, disconnect. We had a good talk, and I started walking. The walking was the best thing. Man, last week was the best I felt physically in a very long time. I prioritized my sleep. I was like, to hell with I ain't getting, when I get in that bed, it's over with. Stop laying down, being all on your phone. You know what I'm saying? What was life like prior to these phones and these smartphones? Listen, if I'm busy, you call, you text. I ain't losing no sleep over 9 hours on no phone, man.
Yeah.
I can tell you when I get.
bro, I don't even have a TV in my bedroom, bro. When I leave out my man cave or when I leave out the den,
it's over with.
You know what I'm saying?
No, so I said that to say this, man. Great message. Because it means a lot to a lot of people. And honestly, let me tell y'all something. Stress is painful. It's a very low grade pain. And TD, I started having, I was having really bad eye twitches. Shit just didn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Like your body's just telling you ain't right now. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I get to walking. I was like, I ain't eating no fried foods. I'm finna go my behind the bed. Man, listen, what's gonna be Hakuna Matata? Whatever it means, no worries. Yeah, what the hell with it? I'm like, I'm not gonna sit up here and be stressed, bro. I'm gonna stress myself until, and you can't let you. I cannot. I'm gonna say this, and I stand on this. I cannot allow the thing that I love. I love Jack State. We love JSU. I love, but I ain't gonna let it kill me. I'm telling y'all right now. Before my health go bad, this motherfucking channel will come to a screeching halt. It's over with. We're gonna take a long pause for real. I can't do it, bro.
Check this out. When you said that, it made me think about
one more thing, TD.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna confess something. And since you went there, I'm gonna share it. Y'all go back to them shows like a week or so ago. Y'all remember when I kept going off the screen? TD, I would go off the screen just to close my eyes and put my head down. So a few Fridays ago, we had a show. I literally got away from the computer. I think Zoe was talking, and I just laid down. I was listening to y'all laying out. That's how I was just dealing with anxiety and stress. I was just like, wow. Yeah, I'm saying that because that's why I went. That's why I said I'm going home, and I'm doing this way different now. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm good now because I'm like, I had to really reevaluate everything I'm doing. I don't need to read everything. I don't need to participate in everything. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do my part. I ain't letting you dump on me. Now, listen, we got a circle of fame. We got to check on each other. But the best thing you could do for yourself, family, is focus on you. I had to, refocus and recalibrate spiritually first and foremost. Second of all, got to get your health together, man. Exercising, baby. Got to get right. And I'm telling you, it works. Start exercising. Stop indulging it. Because you are what you eat. And it ain't just talking about that golden fried fish that we love. You're consuming bullshit all day. Low vibrational, bad vibes. If you're consuming that, it will become a part of you. And I'm just saying, bro, I cannot allow it to do it no more. My load is a little lighter. I'm just gonna do the work. When we done, we gonna go to bed. We done. I ain't the hell with that, man. So we have to do this in a healthy way. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, bro, Zoe, for whole crew, and we in this thing together. Listen, this has been a week, man. I ain't gonna lie. I purposely worked hard this week because we had a lot to get done, but I just needed to get that part done. So now I could go and I ain't got to do what I did this week no more because it needed to be done. So, anywho, now that that's out the way, I just wanted to say that, man. Just make sure y'all exercising. The adults, make sure you, and I'll let you finish it up, TD, since you started it, but make sure you doing the necessary things. Stay away from the triggers, man. You know you better than anybody. What triggered me may not trigger TD. It may not bother him, but what triggers TD may not bother me. But you know what triggers you. You know what affects you. And I'm sorry, fam. I no longer have any energy towards how anybody feel about me. You just have a great character. Treat people with kindness and respect and dignity, and you carry yourself as if God is right standing next to you. You know what I'm saying? And the rest will take care of itself. I can't worry about what people think about me because that's not my problem. And the damn sure ain't none of my business. So that's how I feel with that, bro. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm good just talking about us, and it's almost like a family. This is like a family conversation. When we in this chat and when we on this channel, this family talk. We with the family. We talking about what we talk about, and I can't even entertain outside opinions anymore.
Right. Hey, you know what, man? That was something you just said made me think about a quote, man. As long as you treating people like you want to be treated and you loving, your neighbor as thyself, and now it don't say be a fool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you love your neighbor, you treat people right, and people have a problem with you. Then, in the words of Keyshawn John, you don't have a problem. You got a problem with yourself. You know what I'm saying? As long as I know if I'm doing everything that respectfully in line on what I need to do towards you, and you still have an issue, you gotta take that over with yourself. I'm not changing because I'm still treating you with brotherly love. You know what I'm saying? As long we keep it in that space, But what I was about to tell you, man, my pastor, I go to a decent sized church, and my late pastor, Pastor Mason, he used to some people, how after church the congregate like to run up to the pastor and shake his hand and do all that stuff. Now he would do that, but he'll do that on his way out. And one thing that he did, he started in a situation where he assigned certain alphabet groups, A, B, C, D, you know what I'm saying, to a certain deacon, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was doing, he said, so if you have a problem, you know what I'm saying, call your deacon. And the thing with that is he just straight up said, I'm not gonna let y'all stress me out and kill me. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll be still running around here doing what you do, and I'll be stressed out. So he created a platform to where he had the deacons to intercede, and then they would proceed to him, which is, kind of like a chain of command, which I totally respected. And Ty, huh?
It's a hierarchy.
Yes,
Similar to very similar to the admonishment that God gave to Moses. Get you some. You won't basically. You need some heads over all the people. You know what I'm saying? You get this one got over 10 and that one over 10.
Right.
I don't have it in front of me, but the point is, everybody can't run to you for everything.
Right.
There will become a point in time where even with this TD that we won't be as accessible as people would think we be. We just be, when you're busy, it's like I have to, and it ain't that you want to, because we want to love on everybody, we want to interact with everybody, but when we're working, when we're doing what we do, we can't.
Right.
Have somebody. Now the dog hit me up today. He did tell me that they're gonna be feeding the homeless on the 20th of June. Hey, he wanted me to let you know that they're gonna have some golden fish out there. That's a true story. He called me twice. That's why I'm saying that for this reason, because he called, and each time he called, I couldn't answer. I'm like, I'm busy. But I got a moment. I called him back. And what I've learned to do, TD, because what stresses me out is notifications. I hate notifications. And anybody that know me that knows if I could be mid conversation, TD, and if I look at my damn phone and I see notifications, I'm trying to clear it out. So I have to get better with that. But what I've learned to do is, I've even got to the point now where don't even leave me a voicemail. I ain't gonna listen to it. I just delete them because I don't want the notification. And if I get a chance to talk to you, call me back if it's important. And I ain't trying to be rude. It's just that I can't make everything that you feel is important to you a priority to me. I have to write it down now, and I have to come back to it.
And it don't mean you shunning nobody off.
It does not.
Yeah.
You know what, TD? If you really know a person and that person has shown you their character, give them the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Give them the benefit of the doubt. And if it's something that's uncharacteristic, okay, all right, this ain't really that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, because we're growing, we're building, man. And the things that we're doing is like that. You know what I mean? So hold on just a second. No doubt. So yeah, I just man, we both got thrust in a space that neither one of us expected we'd be in. You know what I'm saying? Look at us. We got 400 people looking at us right now, and we can't see them. They can see us and they can hear us. And we appreciate y'all for always tuning in and showing love. And it's the off season. But I tell you like this right here, TD. I'm telling you right here. I thought about you today. We was doing that interview. Boy, you're gonna love that interview, Coach Callie James, dog. You're gonna love that interview. I said, this one interview, bro, gonna love that interview. I'm telling you right now, that one for you, bro.
Yeah,
that one for you, dog. I'm just saying, Coach said something today, man, that just was so powerful, bro. Because I asked him the question, like, why leave Florida and come to Jackson? And he said, man, everything starts with his faith. You know what I'm saying? Like he led by God, and he was like, his career is mission based.
Right.
This is what God had for him. I ain't gonna ruin it now.
Don't ruin it, man.
Corey C, please edit that thing. It ain't a lot of edits. Put that thing out tonight, man. When y'all see the Tiger Talk with Coach Callie James on there, please, the D-line coach, please go tap into that, man. I thought, and listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Neither Corey nor I had any questions written down. It was straight raw, straight off the dome. It was just a conversation with the coach. And it was great. And I love it, man. We got so much coming down the pipe, so many player interviews, more coach interviews. We working, man, and it's fun. I had to get back to the place where I start having fun with this again. It can't become work, because if it become work, I'm gonna look for another job.
Right.
It's got to be fun, bro. It's got to stay fun. I have fun doing this, but when it ain't fun for me no more, I'm gonna do something else, y'all. So, all right. Anywho, you got anything else? Because I'm gonna get through these preliminaries, because we got a lot to talk about through these preliminaries, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, you know what, man? I do want. I see in the chat somebody put in. I think I guess it's Aqua birthday, or it was.
Aquay?
Aquay.
What's you
okay? At? No, I said it was early up in the chat. Somebody wished her a happy birthday. I don't know when it was, but man, I like to acknowledge her, man. That young lady be
that's my girl. That's our man. That's the most well-attended basketball fan we on earth. She there, front row.
She threatened to throw me out, bro. She said, you ain't yelling loud enough. I said, hey, I'm a man. I don't do all that yelling.
I'm trying to find her. I'm scrolling. What's it?
It was somebody in chat. A couple people wish her happy birthday. I'm sure
sis, happy birthday, sis. Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Oh.
I give you no more. You heard that note. You heard that note, did I know? Yeah. Your boy can hold a note, man. I got a little bit in me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a little bit in me. But let's move on, man. Let's move on. Listen, I want to send a huge shout out to our channel partner, man, Cannon Toyota Vicksburg, man, for leaning into their support of this platform. Appreciate KT Dub for connecting Billy and Clay and the Croziers and the dealership. They show mad love. They gonna, hey, listen, TD, we rolling in the Cannon vehicle down to Monroe, August 29th, 6 p.m. We in that thing. I told the coach we're gonna have him a couple tickets, man. Now we're gonna have to go buy them, but I'll get him a ticket for him. He said he lives literally 20 minutes from Monroe. The gentleman that was at the radio station with me, coach, they call him the coach, probably the top car salesman over there. But he 20 minutes from Monroe. He said, man, I got to check that game. I said, it's a Thursday night. He said he coming. I said, all right, cool. I'll make sure you get some tickets.
I mean, look, Ken, they already halfway there. They're right there on 20, bro.
Right.
I mean, jumping one of those dope rides that they have on campus. Come on over there and let
come on down to Monroe. We're gonna pack that thing out, man. I'm telling you, we coming to beat them. What are they? The Warhawks? I think that's what they are. I don't know. Anyway, Auto Masters. We got our brothers Timothy Poe, Terrence Miles, man. Hey, listen, you guys hit them up. 601-927-7794. Automasters06.com. Let them know what you're looking for. They're gonna take care of you guys, man.
Hey, man, you know what? Terrence was hitting me up pretty good, man. I got to reach back out to him. Terrence, holler at me, man. Get at me. Sometimes I just call that guy just to talk to him, man, because he's a wealth of knowledge. And I hadn't had a chance to talk to Brother Paul yet, man. I got to get his number and reach out to him.
Terrence, I promise next time I come home, I'm coming to see you, man.
Yeah, we coming to see you, man.
I'm coming to see you, dog. I really am. I'm coming to see you. That's my.
I heard they like that Valley Street fish.
Hey, last but not least, listen, man, we want to thank Dr. Ted, ShotRx. Y'all, I'm excited about what we're going to be doing with them. So we're looking forward to that. We're actually going to get Dr. Ted on to talk about Black health. He's a doctor, man. So we're going to put that on. We're going to have him as a guest soon, TD, so he can come on and talk about some of the stuff we were just talking about and really talk about it from a medical standpoint, because I think that's good too. He's a Jack State alum. He has a great organization, has a great practice, and then he's also looking to expand. So we appreciate the partnership and everything that he's doing. Hey, man, we on the road, y'all. We on the road. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Listen, if you tuned in, you're not a subscriber, just hit the subscribe button. Just hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 6,000 subscribers. I think we at what, 59, 06, 07, something like that. We're a little less than 100 away. We need your help getting us there. So if you tuned in, hey, look, do us a favor. Go on your socials, share the page. Say, look, y'all go subscribe to KC-1400, the hottest live Jackson State platform, news, everything. Y'all know what we do. Y'all pull up every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Everybody need to know what we're doing, and everybody need to know how to find us and where we at, man.
Hey, you know what I found out about what you're saying, Ken?
What's that?
It cost you nothing to hit that button.
Don't cost you nothing. It's free.
Nothing. It's free.
Now, you can click the link to join, and we greatly appreciate that. But a subscription is free. Go on, hit the subscribe button. You know you want to do it.
Button, subscribe.
Yes, indeed, man.
Hey,
man.
Oh,
we got the coach on the way.
Oh,
now I know the coach was at the station yesterday. We got the ball coach coming on next Wednesday. Special guest, Coach T.C. Taylor, pulling up to the live JSU Sports Chat, man, coming in to hang out with the crew, hang out, talk to us, and let us know how things are going with they reported first session of summer, and they off to a roll, man. I'm looking forward to having Coach on. It's going to be a special night. We're looking to get we're going to have 1,000 in this thing when Coach pull up. You know it's going to be crazy numbers, TD. They're going to be looking because everybody want to know what the coach got to say.
Man, Coach Taylor has to be the coolest, intense person that I know.
He is. He is, man.
You know, so I'm looking forward to having them on and chatting with him, man. I know the fans are. People are excited, Ken. People are excited about what he and the staff have been doing, the support that they've been receiving from A.D. Robinson and all the other alumni groups and the support, man. So everybody is pretty excited about his second year coming into it. We all know how his first year was, the controversies, the madness, the mayhem. But now he's cool, calm, collected, settled, and he's doing his thing, man. So we're looking forward to talking to him and letting Tiger fans know, he himself letting Tiger fans know what's going on with his Jackson State football Tigers.
There you go, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be fun. Anytime you can if you can get Coach to sit down again. Now, listen, today wasn't a very I would say it was a sobering day for the Taylor family. We want to send our condolences to, I think his grandmother passed away, and he so praying for him and his family, and just showering him with love and all of them because we all have been dealing with something, and it doesn't stop no matter what job you do, what role you're in. He's a real one, man, and we got number love for Coach, man. Couldn't have been a better face of the program and the organization. We absolutely love that. What's up, Zoe? How you doing, bro?
What's up, man? What's up, TD? What's up, D? I love family.
Oh, you got it, man. You got it. Got the ball coach coming on next Wednesday. Looking forward to that, and excited, man. Zoe said this yesterday, like, hey, man, we don't want to wait till the week of. We're gonna start talking about it now. So we're gonna push this out consistently. We want everybody to pull up for it. We want 1,500 in this thing. Actually, we want 1,400. But go ahead.
Now, and before I even get started, man, condolences to Coach Taylor and his family, man. I shot bro a text today, man. Lost his grandmother. Not knowing that we just want to really put that out, but the first lady actually, put it out there too. So I figured it was okay to say something, and being, saying acquaintance of both of theirs, man. Just want to send condolences to them both for the tough time, and outside that, man, and that's another reason why, Coach is able to come on next week, man. Let's show our love and support for him as well. The fact that he's actually coming on this platform, knowing this is probably the first thing he does in the public space since the passing of his grandmother. So, let's just make sure we show up, man, and just do what the I Love family do, man. Show up here, support, man. Hey, it's perfect time to ask some questions and let them feel the love as well.
And listen, we will be man, be ready to donate, man. We got some Coach gave us some things he wanted us to potentially look at supporting with. So we're not doing the on screen stuff anymore. We'll just let you guys know that we collecting for them, and we hope you guys are willing and able to throw something on it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep it rolling. Next up, go ahead, brother. You got it.
Yo, I just about to say, speaking on Coach coming up on Wednesday, man, kudos to Coach Rich.
Man, I got a lot of compliments. I got a lot of texts. I got a lot of texts about that interview. I'm pretty sure you guys did as well. I got a lot of text messages, man.
Man, I was very impressed.
She texted me that morning, TD. She was like, man, she was super excited. She had a blast. She thanked all of us for having her on. And it was great, man. Got a lot of, like I said, if Calvin Younger gives you the approval, you done something.
I mean, you on here, man. Man,
shout out to a big brother. If a big brother, if he good, we good.
Hey, man, I told him we was at that Pine Bluff game down in Arkansas, man. I thought Calvin would get both up on that. Boy, you gonna get he in there.
Championship basketball game. I was sitting right next to her. I said, man, we were wearing them referees out, man.
Man, between he and Avis, oh my God.
Yeah. Hey, Avis, I came down. I went down to Avis country yesterday, man. And,
wait a minute, man. You was down in the mean streets of Vicksburg.
I riding all up through the mean streets of Vicksburg, man. All up through Warren County. Sure was. Mm-hmm. Hey, Gales, I appreciate the support, the channel support. I'm not sure if it's new or you're renewing, but thank you so much for becoming a channel member. We appreciate it for everybody who supports this platform in the way that they do, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I told Avis the last time I was in Vicksburg, I got to call it the friendly confines from now on.
Yes, indeed. Hey, we got another ambassador, man. I wanted to highlight another, man. Want to officially welcome the quarterback, Mr. Jacoby Morgan, Mr. Exit 119. Big man in the middle. We want to welcome Jacoby Morgan to the KC-1400. Now, listen. I want y'all to understand this. When I say we as in me, as in TD, as in Zoe, as in Rochelle, as in Nook. I wish we could sign every athlete at Jack State. It's in my heart to do so. I really wish we could, but we can't.
Yes, sir.
At this very moment. Let me say it that way. Your support to this platform means everything because it allows us to pay it forward and bless some athletes. Listen, we have relationships with athletes. I understand how it is. So I have to almost like just take a step back and just be a fly on the wall because I don't want it to come off. I understand that there are some athletes that will want to be brand ambassadors for the brand. We love the fact that the demand is high and the I just want to say this, y'all, because I had this conversation, though. I pulled them aside when nobody was there, and I've just been observing this week. I ain't said nothing to nobody, and we look at our brand ambassadors. All have there's an intentionality about who we're partnering with and who we doing what we do with. Right? Let me say it this way, TD.
Yes, sir.
I said, come here a second. Sat him down. I said, hey, man.
Oh man, I thought you were telling me to come here. Well, go ahead.
No. I'm gonna let y'all know how it went. And I said, I told him I had a conversation with you, and we talked to Zoe and KT Dub, and I was like, hey man, we wanna we looking at possibly, you know what I'm saying, signing you to the brand, man. We want to partner. And he literally did this. He said, oh, you talking about what Kobe just? He was like, oh.
That's what's up.
I couldn't do that, bro. I was giddy, bro. I was like, damn, that's I said the work that we're doing, it means something. It means something, man. And the reaction meant the world. Now listen, I want y'all to understand something. We do real NIL deals. I don't know what nobody else doing. I hope other people do it. I know that the Jersey way, Craig do it.
Yes,
make
sir.
sure I stop with him. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into why I said that in just a second. But my heart is to do more. Y'all know we have a group a collective group that I'm so thankful. This is not a Ken thing. This is not a TD thing. It's not a Zoe thing. This is a community thing. This is for every person that has ever donated to the pot of our marketing pot and have supported what we're doing, because when they carry that brand, that King's Court 1400 brand, you just know that it represents every single ounce of support that has come in collectively. I'm gonna shut up, let you guys kind of speak, because these are our two ladies ambassadors from a football standpoint. We have track. We're gonna add some definitely looking to add some women's basketball players. We're gonna add some baseball players. That's our goal. With men's basketball players we got coming down the pipe. We're trying to touch every single aspect, every single sport, and we can only do that as we grow. So we're going to continue to fundraise so we can do more. But I just wanted to stop there. I want to speak to the ambassadors. Irv meant a lot to us because Irv is the best running back in the league. Just got to get healthy. Isaiah Spencer I thought Isaiah Spencer represented just kind of a turning of the tide of local recruiting. 3-star kid, Madison Central. You don't really get that kind of talent.
Right.
I just thought he was be a great face for what we're trying to do. And then Kobe Paul, fan favorite. I thought Kobe Paul has the greatest story ever. He worked his way into, and he's got a great following. You know what I'm saying? And then Jacoby Morgan, local kid, changed the trajectory of the season. Got an open quarterback competition right now from my vantage point. My expectation is that he very well should be QB1. But hey, you got to go earn it. So I thought that from a football standpoint, from where we are right now, we start here. Now listen, we had a lot of defensive guys that we supported last year. We just didn't do the edits. That's the only difference. We had 7 football players last year on our brand ambassador team, and we just didn't publicize it because we were still trying to figure this thing out. But don't let the edits mess up your head. You know what I'm saying? We are separate from Jackson State, even though we focus on JSU, and we're here to partner with athletes as best as we can. And the more we grow our pot, the more athletes we're going to take care of. I'm going to shut up now. I'll let you go, TD, and then let you go, Zoe, and then we'll move on.
Yeah, we'd like to definitely welcome the ladies to ambassador to the team, along with Irv and Isaiah Spencer. To be an ambassador or face of something means a lot. That means that your character has to be good, your performance has to be good, and you have to be respected and earned by the coaches. A lot of time too, man, the fans, they are making this thing go. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the first things you hear, Ken, is from all the athlete is the fan and the love that they receive from Jackson State fan base. So we hold these guys to high standards, along with being in the classroom. You have to be a leader, just like being a captain of a team. I mean, you can't be out there messing up, saying expect to lead somebody. You have to lead by example. It can't be do as I say, not as I do. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to these guys, all 4 of them. We know they're going to represent well. We're looking for them to have a great season on the field. And everything is a competition. The receiver room is deep. So Kobe Paul going to have the ball. Jacoby and Morgan, about 4 or 5 more quarterbacks in the room. He's going to have to go out there and show that, he can lead the whole team, because when it comes down to quarterback, man, the more than just throwing the ball and making the decision, man. I mean, you're the engine to make the car go. Along with Isaiah, he's going to his sophomore year, so we're looking for him to step up, man, and as well as Irv. Irv was injured. We think that he's healthy. We think that he's well. We think he's gonna return as a running back, that he was before he attained the injury. So, Coach Beef, I know he's out here watching, man. From the looks of it, I mean, look at Kobe Paul arm, man. These guys are in some shape, man. So kudos to the strength and conditioning team, Kobe Beef and his team, man. They out there doing their thing. So we're looking forward to seeing what these guys gonna do on and off the field. We will be watching closely. And again, fans, when y'all see them out there, show them the love. Don't overwhelm them. Just, hey, what's up, guys? Because it's all love. We family. So again, congratulations to Jacoby and Kobe. We look forward to seeing great production from you guys and great representation.
Man, I just want to, before we start, man, just shout out. Notice one thing you stated, bro, is that we do NILs, and most of the time when you hear anything about NILs, it's relegated to one sport. Safe to say, we're probably one of the only entities really in all of the NCAA. We're talking about an entity that actually gives NIL to multiple sports, and as many sports as we do. We go from revenue to non-revenue generating, from track, baseball, hopefully, like I said, softball, women's basketball, men's basketball, and football. One of the few to do it in our whole entire NCAA landscape. So let me say that first, just kind of put some glasses onto it to know that we again, man, welcoming Jacoby, who is a great asset, great piece to it, and each guys on the football team that we got signed right now has a unique story, and they all got to Jack State in their own different way. And Jacoby is the only local one that we actually just have to go down that route with. And Kobe, with those being the two newest, and Kobe, his main story out of the four that we have now was the one who took the longest route. Didn't come in the fanfare, and he got out the mud. And and he created a name and a buzz for himself, and he became a fan favorite. And everybody room for him, man. And Kobe told me in that field and do his thing. That young boy gonna ball. That boy Kobe Paul. They're gonna ball this year, man. And to go from him, and then you look at Jacoby, man. Jacoby is a local mainstay, a JSU lifer, like all of us. Jay grew up a JSU fan as a kid, going to the vet, and now, man, looking forward to him possibly being the starter to lead his hometown. I know he's up at Canton, but Canton is Metro Jackson, man, leading his hometown Tigers on the victory this year, man. And so we're definitely looking forward to it. I mean, he's a good face to add, to this roster of what we're doing from an NIL standpoint.
That's right, man. I can't say it any better. Other than that, just he's the second local kid because Isaiah Spencer being the first.
Yeah.
No, I know. I didn't have it in front of us. I just we already discussed them a while ago. But here's the thing, like I said, we're building a brand. We're partnering locally, and we just touched on that. Hey, listen, we got an event coming up, man.
Man.
We heading down to Vicksburg. Avis, if you out there, baby, we coming. We coming to Vicksburg. I know you guys heard it. We're gonna go down there. We're actually gonna stream live from a TD. I'll talk to you offline about the other stuff, but I appreciate this opportunity. We're gonna be over there June 22nd. Now, listen, this is the same Saturday as 707 camp, and I think got the O-line, D-line camp. So I think the time. So just got to make sure that they're good as far as like who's working and whatever the case may be. I think the time works because usually I think the 707 camp was earlier that morning. So at the end of the day, I think they can probably, if they have to do that, then they can get over there a couple of hours. Listen, they're going to raffle off 2 sets of 2024 season tickets. Coolers. I've already heard a lot of alums and fans saying they're going to drive over. If you're in the local area, if you're already in the Vicksburg area, definitely pull up. They're going to run that radio ad that I did yesterday. I think they're going to start running that in about a week. They're going to run it for about 2 weeks. Now, this is the thing. The objective is, I mean, we got to do something for them. They're giving us vehicles to be mobile. You know what I mean? You got to pull up and show your appreciation for them and drive some traffic there. Now, the objective obviously is if you're in the market for a vehicle, hey, feel free to and listen. Any of our sponsors, get with us. If you're looking to, to try to host an event, we're definitely we're cool with doing that. I think it's gonna be dope. And look, we ain't in no market. We ain't at the point yet where we able to get vehicles and stuff for different athletes. We ain't you know what I'm saying? So anyway. We're gonna be out there.
Great job on the ad, by the way, man.
Hey man, it took one take, but I just thought it was the most impressive thing of that whole event, man, was y'all see how fast Buddy cut them spaces out? that shit was impressive, bro. Like the way I'm just saying, you could tell when somebody's so used to doing something that they could just go. And I was impressed because I was like, how did you remember what part to go to and how to? Because he wasn't listening to the whole thing. He was like, spread that, cut that, delete that. I was like, damn. And it came out dope. So we're gonna actually shoot a video to that soundtrack or that clip, and then we'll push it out on the channel. But listen, we're gonna push this. We're not gonna talk too much about it, but June 22nd, just know that we'll be down at Vicksburg and more to come on that. Gonna be some food down there too, man. So y'all make sure if you can, come on out, pull up, man. Come show some support. Let's jump into some other stuff. Limited ticket, we talked about this last show. Limited reserve season tickets are still available. Call 601-354-6021 or 979-0845. Listen, give them a call. Call the ticket office. Season tickets are on sale. We off to a pretty good start. 601-354-6021 or go to gojsutigers.com/tickets. Get your season tickets. What you tell them, Zoe?
Get your damn tickets.
It is. That's that simple. Go get your tickets, y'all, if you ain't got your tickets. Hey. If you know somebody that wants some tickets and they ain't got their tickets, tell them to get their damn tickets.
Hey, man, we're on the road to 10K, man. We're on the road to 10K. And
we got to. Y'all saw them revenue numbers. That's why I'm glad you popped back up, bro. I want you to talk about them revenue numbers, man.
Oh, we're gonna jump into it. Look, we're on the road to 10K. I mean, and that's impressive as it is because, man, listen, this is no shot, but I just got to give you the dynamic of it. Man, Valley Stadium hold 10,000. You know what I'm saying? Bethune-Cookman Stadium hold 15,000.
We're gonna pack.
Just think about that. So if they stadium hold 15,000 and we sold 10,000 season tickets, I mean, there's a huge discrepancy in there in regards to what we do and what they do. So in other words, we stand out. So when we talk about, HBCU, we talk about, what we are in the lexicon of it. When you talk about 10,000 season tickets sold, it's a lot of HBCUs stadium hold 10 to 15,000. I mean, it's like it's them and it's us.
Yeah,
and we finna separate ourselves even more. So trust me, we're in a whole different stratosphere when we talk about season tickets, man. So again, let's get 10, and that's gonna be the new baseline. The moment we hit that, that's gonna be the new baseline. That's gonna be the floor. That's gonna be the standard.
Yep.
Because if you ask me, in my opinion, we should easily be doing 25,000, 30,000 season tickets. Then we're in a whole different ballpark at that point.
Money wazoo too, man.
So again, we on the road to 10K, and listen. Man, get on it. We are right now. We are a little ahead of what we were this time last year. So, man, let's don't ease up. Let's keep our foot on the gas and let's get it on the road to 10K. I got 2 pair already. As a matter of fact, I got 2 pair of reserve season tickets at that.
Yep, me too.
I got 2 more books, and I got 2 more to get. So hey, if I got 4, man, look, don't just get 1, get 2.
Shout out to Vaughn, man, and all the stadium work, man.
Man, shout out to Vaughn, man.
Yeah.
We got a stadium manager name yet?
Not yet. Not that I know of. When we find out, well, when it's released, we'll talk about it. I haven't had a chance to. We had something from what I think, but at this, I think A.D. Robinson is gonna take care of that. Still finalizing some stuff. But yeah, man, we shout out to Vaughn. Hey, listen, not only season tickets, but parking too. Don't forget to park. Don't forget to season parking. I mean, if there's still some out there, the school is pushing it. We're supposed to be getting with Austin to try to help. He got some great creative ideas. The school is about to push tickets harder than ever. How many season tickets have been sold? I'll just say this. We are about 80% of what we sold last year already. So let's just keep buying. On the road to 10K. That's right. Hey, y'all, let's talk about this real quick. The game update. So we didn't get on the linear schedule. The linear, those that don't know, Light On, shout out to Light On. He put out the linear schedule. That's ESPN, ABC, and that's ESPNU, ESPN2. So we didn't make that schedule, but last year, if you guys recall, outside of not going to the Orange Blossom Classic this year, which is on linear cable, everything else is on ESPN Plus. So the game update, Jack State versus ULM, will be August 29th, 6 p.m., and it's going to be on ESPN Plus. So if you can't make the game, make sure you get your Plus subscription by 12 o'clock August the 29th, so you can watch the game, man. So, but that's going to be pretty dope. Shout out to Desmond Moultrie on that thing, man, looking like a stud and coming out the backfield, man. I like that. I like that look. I love the shout out to Travis and the team. I really love this edit. I like that they, as though you notice how they got that Gordon helmet stripe, that triple stripe on all the edits, all the photos on the outside. So I really like this look, man. This is a really dope look to me.
And Ken, you said something that I was thinking about when I first saw it too. Shout out to Desmond Moultrie, man. You know, one thing about this young man I like about him, you definitely don't ever hear anything about him, and he just go out and do what he do, man.
Yes,
so for him to be on this, flyer is an honor, and congratulations to him. And I hope that you know, he have a great season as well. I mean, like I said, man, that running back room is deep.
So how many running backs was at the school? You remember?
Mm-hmm. 13.
Man, we counted it's about 13. We got about 13 running backs, man. I'm like, man, we finna convert somebody finna get converted to something, man. We get,
this is not hyperbole. This is not pulling your leg. I mean, it's 13.
This is not a drill, family. This is dead serious. But anyway, 3-on-1 now at the time, but it was definitely like that. We will be leading the conference in rush. You got that right. Calling it right now. And ain't no drop off. I'm just telling you, we coming. We had a chance to watch Coach Manny Ramirez kind of, technique, getting some training with the O-line. That was pretty impressive too, man. That was dope. Really dope.
And shout out Vinny Castillo.
You mean you waiting to see Ward? Jaden Ward is in the building.
The linebacker?
Oh, you there?
Oh, word.
Yeah, he there. Been there. I talked to him a couple times. He there, 100%.
Yeah, shout out Vinny Castillo too.
Said that what happened to the blue helmet with the red number on the side? I hope it don't never come back. I want the 2 red blocks on each side. I don't want no damn number on the side of the helmet no more, man. Put that JSU block logo on both sides and let's play ball, man. Some people like the number. The numbers are on the jersey, man. Anyway, let's move on, man. All right, the National Coalition of Minority Coaches, in the latest edition of their newsletter, they spotlighted our member, Coach Jack, defensive analyst and assistant D-line coach for Jackson State Tigers football. They said, read the member spotlight to learn more about Coach Jackson and his journey. For those that don't know, Coach Jackson is Blue, you got to send that to me, bro. I hunted and scoured the internet for freaking content on them, dog. Please forward it to me. Shoot it to me, dog. Shoot me a link or something. Text it to me.
To us.
Hold on. Because you
telling me that general booty is booty.
Hold on. No. I mean, literally. But listen, I'm on record. I've been saying it all. We ain't summer year, but I've been saying it all summer, damn it. Saying it all spring. I told everybody. First swag team to be the Sun Belt team. Mighty JSU Tigers.
We gonna win that game, man.
And look, this is not my fandom is out the window. Take a look at Jackson State's roster. In comparison to that team's roster, we got a better roster, We have the better coaching staff. We have continuity. Everything's new on that end. Man, everything's lined up for Jackson to get this dub.
Coach Jack, I'm gonna come back to it. Member Spotlight. Hey, listen, it says Aaron Jackson I found out something new today about Coach Aaron Jackson that I did not know. I didn't know I didn't know he played for Grambling. I didn't know that. But Aaron Jackson has been in love with football since he moved to Mississippi in middle school. He went on to play with legendary coaches Doug Williams, Rob Broadway at Grambling State University, and he set the tone for his journey as a coach. And so read the latest Member Spotlight to learn about Coach Jackson's journey, man. So go check that out. Shout out to Coach Jack, man. They definitely we got a great defensive staff. I'm looking forward to it, man. On the baseball, as you touched on, shout out to CJ. A picture CJ Lewis signing with the Edmonton Prospects Baseball Club. And tomorrow in Houston, in H-Town, if you're in the Houston area, y'all pull up to the HBCU All-Star Baseball game. Go show the best hitter in all of college baseball, Mr. Eichelberger, some love, man. Y'all go pull up on it. Shower him with love. Make sure y'all know he there, and make sure he know y'all there. Go show him some love, y'all. Hey, y'all remember we was on the screen the other day and I told we took some. Where he at?
That what you said.
Took some.
Mm-hmm.
Get him. Snatched it up.
Hey,
That's what I
Divine,
was talking about.
McNeese is a Southland Conference. They not the FBS.
Oh, yeah, they Southland. Yeah, that's not conference. That's not a Sun Belt. And McNeese ain't FBS either. Yeah, man. So listen, man, huge pickup. Coach Mo, Coach Tyler, and the men's basketball team, man. We got the big man in the middle, Mr. Shannon Grant, decided to leave Tallahassee and come to the greatest HBCU on earth. You know, 6'10", man. 6'10". Last year played with the Rattlers. Hey, he's smooth on the inside too, man. He'll big. So obviously the objective to getting him is basically to play him at the 5. I love this pickup, 6'10", 285. We're gonna go into next season kind of with that twin tower approach. We bring back Romel Mansell, first team all SWAC big, who didn't play this season. We're gonna possibly play him at the 4. So you're going 6'10", 6'10", 6'10", 6'11", however you want to do it, with skill. So to get Shannon Grant from Florida A&M, and listen, they had a lot of mid-major programs that was on him, hard and heavy. And Coach Mo and staff, they closed the deal, got him in, he announced it, and I'm excited, you know what I'm saying, to the real #1 public issue. You damn right. But anyway, 10 points, 4 rebounds. I mean, he was more of a finesse big. I like his style, but I love the way coach is projecting to use him. So rough and throwing lobs, I see it already. Rough and penetrating in addition to the big boy. You got that right, man. It's going to be a huge – go ahead.
Is he pretty good on defense?
Yeah. I mean, he's a good player, man. He's a really good player. Now, listen, I think some players get with coaches and they elevate. The system works. Coach Tyler Adams is a great developer of bigs.
Yes.
He's going to get with him and really help to get him to the next level. 285 is big. Hell, I'm 285 right now. I ain't 6'10". So shit, I'm just trying to tell y'all. Hey, listen, 285. Hey, look, he's a solid joker now. Listen, and he really is now. He'll get down probably to about 270. Ain't no telling, but they gonna get him in shape. Not that he's not in shape, but I'm pretty sure that he's gonna be in much better shape next year for the style of.
The thing with this kid, man, that I'm excited about is because some certain coaches can bring out the best in players, but again, sometimes being around other forms of talent bring out the best in individual talent as well. And
true,
man, this kid is going to highlight Deshaun Ruffin even more. This kid is going to make Deshaun Ruffin better, and Deshaun Ruffin is going to make this kid better.
SWAC don't want to see Deshaun Ruffin.
I'm telling you, this kid, he averaged 10 points. I can easily see this kid averaging about 15 points a game with Deshaun Ruffin at the helm, because with Deshaun, I'm telling you, they're going to be great pieces off of each other.
So would you consider Deshaun, is he more of a pass first shoot second
Deshaun,
Deshaun is a scoring point guard, but he's not a shoot first. He can distribute the basketball. No, he's not a 10-11 game assist guy, but he can average about 7-8 assists. He can, but he has a scorer's mentality.
But I also add Marcus Watson too.
There you go.
Man, the lefty that played like Brandon Jennings. I think you play him at the point. You play Deshaun off ball at the 2.
Ball, yeah,
and that allows him to just be a scorer. I think Deshaun is going to average more than what Ken Evans averaged last year.
I can see that easily too. I think Deshaun's going to be right. I'm not going to say he's going to do 20. I'll say 19.
Okay. 18 and 19. That's what I said. 18 and 19.
I can see Deshaun doing about 19 a game, but I could also see Shannon Grant doing 15. And let me just tell you, man, I know we're not gonna get too ahead of ourselves and talking about the basketball team, but I will say this: wait till y'all see the recruiting after this next basketball season, because when I tell you, Jackson, they're gonna raise some eyebrows. Jackson, they're gonna raise some eyebrows on the basketball front. When you see
you know what I love about you know what I do love about this pickup though, Coach was very intentional about what he wanted his lineup to look like. He made that very clear. He wanted to be big and physical. We had Big Trey. This young man right here is the equivalent of Trey with more skill. He's a better scorer, far better scorer than Trey. He's got a lot of touch on it. He has a great feel for the game, man. He's an old school throwback style, finesse style big, man, and he can put the ball in the basket. I think he fits us perfectly because Manziel is a high flyer, big rebounds, catch lobs and dunks. And you got another big that's on the inside that can, and we grabbed another wingman of about the 6'6", kind of the same type as a Zeke Johnson style, but he's more of a little bit more athletic than Zeke, the gentleman that's coming in as well. So we got a really good roster. Jamie Mitchell probably projected at the 3. You play Jamie Mitchell at the 3 with Deshaun and Marcus Watson. And just my opinion, at the point guard with Shannon Grant and Romeo Mansell, we can go beat a lot of mid-major and, we can beat some other Power 5 programs. I don't know who we're playing against but at this time, but trust me when I tell you, I love this lineup. I just thought this was a perfect piece for us.
So you say he's a skill or he's a little more skilled than Trey?
I'm going to tell you what this does. This allows Mansell to do what what AD wants to do. AD don't want to play the 5. Nope. And neither does Mansell. You play him at the 5 and you play Mansell at the 4. So you got a big and a big. And then 2, here's the other thing, CD, was dope. You can sub out the 6'6", 6'7" kid with athleticism and play either one of them at the 5. So Mansell can go to the 5, Grant can go to the 5. So you got 2 bigs with skills that can put the ball in the basket at all times on the court as long as they're not in foul trouble or hurt. It's a great problem. If you want to know what that reminds me of, just look at Grambling last year. Grambling had great size with good guard play. So, and they had reserves with size and skill. So you got to beat. That's the standard. They're the standard right now. You got to go beat them. So, right. But I think we got a lineup and a roster that's going to definitely compete for the SWAC championship next season. So happy to have Shannon in. This has been in the works for quite a while, and they just now finally announcing it. And like I said, I don't ever get ahead of the school. We'll wait till the school when they announce it. When they announce it, we'll talk about it.
So Ken, as I was saying, so you saying he's like a Trey with a little more skills,
a lot more skills.
So the thing with it, man, I'm not sure Trey never found his stride to me. I always had expectations for him because I'm saying the energy that he brought to the team.
Yeah,
I was looking for that. So if you said that this young man right here possessed that, then yeah, I definitely.
He's gonna give you way more than what Trey gonna give you offense.
Okay.
Way more.
Did Ken Evans ever make a decision, or he's still lingering?
I don't know. Honestly, okay. I stopped paying attention. Love Ken Evans, JSU alum, graduate. You know what I mean? He got some options. I don't know what he's deciding or what he decided to do. I can't really say. But if he come back, hey, that'd be great for Jackson State. I would welcome him back in a heartbeat. Hey, fellas, who could be his NBA comp? Oh, it's a good question. NBA comp. Let me think, because there's not a lot of bigs in the game with a lot of skill.
Big Baby Dave.
Big Baby?
Huh?
No.
No, I'm just asking, man. I'm asking.
I'm gonna say a big. From what I can remember. You know what? You know who he remind me of? Not the same exact playing style, but skill on the inside. Zebo. Right-handed Zebo. Right hand. Man, let me do it this way. Let me think of somebody else, because Zebo has a very unique game. Let me think of somebody else. Give me a second. Because I told you the bigs ain't really all the bigs right now shooting damn threes and shit, man. I don't like it. The game has evolved and has changed, but give me some bigs, man.
You know what, man? You won't believe this, but to me, he close resemble old boy from Louisiana Tech.
Lofton, that's good. I like little light skinned baby. What do they call him? But Lofton played like Zebo too, though. If you really look at the game, Al Jefferson is a great comparison.
That's a good comp.
That's a
really good comp. That's a damn good comp.
Great comp.
That's a damn good comp.
Thank you, Only Don's Films. That right there is that Jaleel Okafor, Al Jefferson. There you go. Great comp. I ain't gonna try to improve on it. Yeah, he did say that the football. He did say that, but again, he did. I don't expect him to come back because I think he's gonna get paid. Greg Monroe is another good one.
That is.
I was thinking about who was in the game today. I didn't think about past day. You know what? That's my fault, y'all. But yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Greg Monroe, an old school throwback big, TD, something like that. Joakim Noah?
Nah.
Stank face. I don't see that.
Nah.
I'm telling you, Al Jefferson is a great.
Al Jefferson is spot on. But honestly, man, he kind of plays like a young Charles Barkley at the 76ers.
But Charles played above the rim though, like that though. He can dunk. I ain't gonna put that on him. I ain't gonna put that on him. No, I can't do that to him. I feel you though.
I'm going by skill set. Well, now Charles bring ball to the floor.
Charles was different, dog. I'm just telling you. Charles was 6'4", he was different.
Moses Malone more like 4.
Yeah, but that's what I think. I think there you go, TD. Al Jefferson, Jaleel Okafor.
Look. As he just said it. Moses Malone.
Just saying that you got some comparison, but he's a great pickup, man. 16, I like it. I really do.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got on the dock. What else we got? Camps, camp news. Y'all know we got a camp on the 5th at Mississippi College. Coach Mo got his camps coming up next month, 12th and the 17th. Women's clinic. Ladies, get signed up. Saturday, June the 15th. Pull up. Make sure y'all get signed up, man. Trying to get that list up. Got the youth and cheer camp. Then you got the prospect camp. And that's going to be followed by the 7-on-7 and O-line, D-line camp on the Saturday, June 22nd. And then you got James Houston with his youth football camp following that. July, you're going to have all your volleyball camps. Make sure you go to jsums.edu/summer camps. And then don't forget that we actually got Elton Brand is a good comparison, but Elton Brand was he was a skilled big, bro. He just was undersized. But he played well. April 24th, man, we got The Experience. Come out to the Jackson Convention Complex. Get your tickets at committedtheexperience.eventbrite.com. So August 24th, the Saturday before our first game. We definitely doing a fundraiser for Coach. We'll talk about it when he come on the channel, and we'll go from there. So this will be our last slide. You didn't get a chance to touch on this on Wednesday, bro. So if you want to speak to this, you more than welcome can. What you guys though? I can't compare. I thought about Al Horford, but can he shoot the three like Al Horford? Al Horford shooting that three ball right now. Damn sure ain't Drummond. Drummond is cheeks. Well, I can say Drummond. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Thoughts on this though?
All right. So, years past, man, we heard a lot of rhetoric, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, Jack State tickets are this. So-and-so tickets cost more than what we do. Our revenue, we make more revenue. And we said back then, ain't nobody making more ticket revenue than us, dog. It's sheer numbers. Oh man, y'all season tickets cheap. They cheap. So-and-so season tickets cost way more. They making more money. Y'all was like, no, you don't. Because you only average this many fans. And you can have your ticket price at this amount of money. You're not making more than what we're making. It's simple math. And the crazy thing is we leaving money on the table. So it's right there in black and white, dog. To say we doubling you up is an understatement. We doing more than doubling you up. I mean, man, we hitting it out the ballpark, dog. $4 million ticket sale. And one time, Ken, I know you remember this last year. We did the whole ticket campaign. And everybody want to sit there and clown about, well, Jack State only sold this amount of season tickets. I'm like, well, that's nothing for us to sneeze at because we're outpacing everybody else anyway. So it's like, how you gonna clown us on our season ticket numbers when our season ticket numbers are way more than yours to begin with? We just see ourselves at a different level. Again, like now, we're on the road to 10K. We know ain't none of y'all coming close to that. None of you. But we're not on the same playing field. We're trying to reach our best potential. And again, 10K ain't it. I feel like we should be doing 15, 20K. But that's for another day. But that's why I said if we can get 10K, and no, the HBCU is coming close to us in season ticket sales. And we show it year in and year out. The numbers right there in black and white, man. And what's crazy about this, these are only 5 that's over $1 million. Everybody else is under $1 million.
You can put 2 of them, 3 of them together and actually equate ours. And it's going to be way higher this year. I can't wait to see
way higher
because we're going to sell more tickets at a higher rate. I think the revenue is going to be there with it.
And you know what? You didn't bring up the other side when they listed the other 5 schools or the other 6 schools because, bro, like when we talk about Southern Heritage Classic, you see what Tennessee State getting at home on the season ticket front? It's like $200,000. So we sitting making 4 million ticket sales. And they not even doing 300,000. And we want to talk about getting a 50-50 split for a classic. Man, what are we talking about? Right there in black and white, man. So again, it's so many fronts, man. And see, this is why we get some of the crap that we get. It's right there in black and white, man. It's Jackson State. It's everybody else. It's right there in black and white.
Yeah.
So it's not arrogance. It's not unrealistic fandom. It's right there in black and white, man. And this is like I told you, we changed the game in 2019. Finished the season with a 4-8 record, and we still led the nation in attendance with 34,000 fans per game, dog. We do this. So, because we even got flack. Oh, they did this because of Prime. This is post-Prime. This is a TC Taylor's first season.
It was pre-Prime and post.
So it's pre-Prime and post-Prime. It's going to happen again in the year of our Lord 2024. And I'm telling you right now, on today's date, what's the date? Oh, the last day of May. Yep. Clip this. We will obliterate this $4 million we did last season.
Yep. I'm
telling you right now, we're going to surpass $4 million what we did last year. And TC Taylor's second season at the helm of Jackson State. Man, this is outstanding.
Especially after we beat ULM.
And the crazy part about it is we aren't even scratching the surface of what we truly can do. This is not let me say this, clip this too. This is the baseline for what Jackson State University can do. This is the floor for what we can do.
It's facts, bro.
I'm gonna say it again. This is the floor. This is.
It just doesn't make sense to you. It just doesn't make sense though. For I mean, we gonna figure it out at some point. But it's like we averaged 30,000 fans last year, and we sold 6,200 season tickets. Now, granted, TD, we still had a lot of attendance and folks buying single game tickets, so it was more revenue. But you can do so much more planning in ahead. It's guaranteed revenue. You know what your budget looks like if you buy season tickets, but we still just tend to not change our habits when it comes to buying the whole season ticket. So they did some different things. We saw a small increase, and so far, folks have responded, you know.
Hey man, these the numbers is superb, man. They look great, man. So shout out to the fans. You know what I'm saying? The supporter, man, the platforms such as this one, Doc, Timona, you know, which she love those platforms help get the word out, man. And that's what we have to do, Ken. We have to continue to do that. And we definitely want to be the leader in all categories, you know, from the win category to the financial category. But at the same time, man, other HBCUs, you know, hopefully when we come to time, we get their numbers up. Tend to get their numbers up and, you know what I'm saying, be the brand to continue to do it, man, so we can bring this thing our way across the board. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, because, you know, when we look good, the swag look good, you know, we can represent it the way it needs to be. You know, like I was saying, taking it as a whole. So, again, shout out to all the fans that supported in the platform, the administration, everybody that had hands in, you know, saying the promotion, man. Visit Jackson. I mean, it's a lot goes into it.
Yep.
And so, you know, we definitely can do it again. And again, you know, we got the bar set. So other teams, you know, other schools that come in, can they raise theirs, not just try to bring ours down. So again, kudos to that number. And let's surpass that.
Oh man, look, we gonna pass it. Look, I just told a gentleman at practice, what was that, Tuesday? Tuesday. Man, listen, since the advent of 1AA/FCS, Jackson State has led attendance every year except 4.
Except for that fake number that somebody dropped that time. I hated that.
1AA started in 1978. Jackson State has led in attendance every year except 4. And we talk about our fan base. So yeah, we're gonna blow past that 4 million. So again, man, it ain't bragging. It ain't, man. Look, we ain't trying to stick our chest out, man. Water's wet. It is what it is. We do what we do. But the point that I'm getting at is we've been doing this. Yeah, we need more. We need to see more from it. But this is the baseline. This is the floor of what we truly can do. I can't speak for every other HBCU. I can't speak for every other school. I can't even speak for every FCS school. But when it comes to Jackson University, man, if we truly reached the pinnacle of what we really could do, we could be doing, you know what I'm saying, 25,000 season tickets sold. We could actually blow this thing out the water. The potential is there. We can actually do it. We barely scraping by, man, and we're going to get 10,000 season tickets sold this year. So for us to actually hit a $5 million number on ticket sales, we can do it. It's not a hyperbole. It's not blowing smoke up nobody's ass. We could tangibly do it. Yep. Jackson State has that ability to do that. I can't say the same for everybody else. But we want to gaslight and talk about our fan base. No, our fan base is legit. And we show it year in, year out. Are we the best version of what we could be? No. But our fan base is legit. So I love. Who got it better than we? Who got it better than us? Nobody.
No damn body.
Hey Zoe, and also shout out to the people who are not alums, who not completely Jackson State fan base, but they support. So thank you guys for the support. Continue to tell your friends and let that thing grow too, because you know you take outside money as well.
Man, we got some of the most loyal and faithful Jackson State fans that probably didn't step not one foot on campus.
Right.
They'll you'll catch a fade trying to talk bad about Jackson State, just so you know that. And folks don't play by Jackson State. Just like you can be fans of The New Orleans Saints have never been to a game.
Right. Exactly.
You don't know nobody who was played for New Orleans. You ain't got no affiliation with the organization. But at the end of the day,
so go out buy your pair.
Transfer rules permanently. Ends transfer rules permanently. What are your thoughts?
Nothing. Been sorry coming.
Death to amateurism is what I think. I said it yesterday. Wednesday. I'm gonna say it again. I know it sounds far-fetched. I simply feel like at some point, education will become it will become a option. I do feel that way. It's a lot of money in college football now. There's so much money coming down the pipe in different little ways. They talking about the uniform. I saw the uniform potential to add, advertising on the uniform could bring more money in. It just kind of is what it is. They're gonna have to do something with APR because some kids are gonna just listen. There are some players that are just not good enough to go pro. That's gonna be able to work this college system to the T. And those who will be able to capitalize in this new system will be great. It will be great at it. So, and they are giving an extra year of eligibility. I told you what was coming. We talked about that just not too long ago, man. Extra year eligibility is going to be, you get 5 years of eligibility in college. That's going to be crazy, bro. I'm not saying that they're going to get, if that's the rule, I don't know. I haven't read that them say you get 5. But I'm saying, imagine it no longer being 4 years and now it's 5 years. And you know what I'm saying?
So are you saying with the way that these kids are allowed, student athletes are allowed to transfer today, GPA is not going to matter?
Well, I'm saying eventually they're going to have to do something with APR. Now, APR will be released next week per TJ. There you go. 10 years ago in JSU faculty senate meeting, we discussed the possibility of student athletes becoming part of our labor union. So the future is now. That's where we're at right now. This is a different time. It's a different era, and you just have to be willing to adapt and willing to adjust. So coaches that work this thing the way that they're gonna work it well. They'll be able to capitalize, and it'll be like this. You'll have some student athletes that you will be able to possibly keep in your program for a couple of years, TD. Well, and there'll be some scholarships that's going to be allocated for the 1 year rentals. Go ahead, Jim.
I will say, since you mentioned in another year, since we were on yesterday, because I don't know if you guys mentioned about the rule that got put out yesterday from the NCAA, where they're going to grant an additional year of eligibility to any D1 athlete who was ruled ineligible during the COVID year. They announced that yesterday.
So that's every sport, right?
Every sport. Any athlete who was ruled academically ineligible during the 2019-2020 season, they're eligible. They get an extra year now.
I mean, if you didn't get your class work, all right, come on, play. Because if they're going to be giving you that money, your ass got to go to work now.
So not only do kids get that COVID year, see, the COVID year has ran out now. The COVID year has been flushed out now. But for any athlete who was academically ineligible during the COVID season, 2019-2020, they get an additional year. They announced it yesterday.
I keep trying to tell y'all, I don't have any type of foresight on. I'm just looking at the trajectory. In a minute, education is not going to be a deterrent when you got money. Y'all know how money works. All of us need money to operate. Go ahead, brother.
I was going to answer that. Out of the 4 years that we didn't lead, how many of those years did we come in second place? Twice. And you got and the 2 times that we came in second place, Montana came in first place.
Really, Ken?
I was trying to see if them balloons go.
Yeah, I know Ken trying to get those balloons.
hey, what the hell was he talking about just then? College ball really finna be the minus. It is. This is what I'm saying. Y'all know. Think about it like this: money changes things. It always has historically. Wherever there's an investment of money, there has to be a return on that investment. They are not about to let a linebacker that they paying $60,000 a regular average United States salary. You're not about to get that salary, bro, and think that you're not gonna come to work. They're not gonna do that. So if they're gonna have to find a way to protect their assets, because now guess what that means? That means that you are now a part of the university's labor force. You're part of that. And they have to protect the assets, man. There's going to be a lot that's going to change from that. A lot. And they're not going to run. I don't think they're going to run the risk of saying these damn athletes that's getting paid at this level, I can't run the risk of you being ineligible due to academics. So some kind of way we got to find a way to. I just think that's where they're headed. That's my opinion on that. Go ahead, bro.
No, I just about to say it always been kind of, done in that form, undercover, with larger schools. So it's just being brought to the forefront.
This is why they have tried to protect this shit and not make it amateurism, because it was a free for all if it ever happened. They tried for so long and they did it successfully. I was a kid when Ed O'Bannon first took this to the Congress and tried to get it changed. And it took them, how many years has it been? 30 years now? 25 years?
Definitely 20.
Yes, it was definitely over 20, because I remember being, let me see, Ed O'Bannon played to win. 92?
When last time they won?
I don't know.
94, 93, 94?
Yeah, around 93-ish, something to that effect. So we talking about what?
No. 96. Because they won with, let me tell you how I know. Because they won a national championship with a freshman, Toby Bailey. And I told you about Toby Bailey was at the ABCD camp with AI.
Toby Bailey or was it Tyus Edney?
Toby Bailey was a freshman. That's how I know.
Toby Bailey, okay. Then Tyus Edney, wasn't the little short dude, didn't he like make a layup?
Tyus Edney.
That was Tyus Edney. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But they won a championship with Toby Bailey was a freshman. Remember Toby Bailey, because Toby Bailey was a freshman with AI and Jerry Nichols at the ABCD camp.
Okay. With the death of amateurism and the change in student athlete designation, 95. How do you think that will impact?
95.
How do you think that would affect? It was 95 actually. That's what I thought. So we're staring at 30 years.
95.
Almost. So 28 years it's been. And look at how long they've been able to try to preserve this thing, man. You're talking 25, 26 years, TD, and then finally the NCAA. The NCAA is basically trying not to lose these big Power 5 programs. Because let me ask you a question: what's the purpose of the NCAA if the P4 goes and start their own little world? They no longer need it.
But here's the thing. See, here's the thing, and I told you, honestly, I really feel like the schools and FCS and the Group of 5 can actually file a lawsuit against the NCAA, because they're setting things up for the Power 5 and working at the same time, working against all his other constituents. Because think about it, the rule in place last week were for the Power 5 to be able to pay all this money to their school, to their student athletes. But that rule is designated for only the Power 5.
Yeah. Well, to your question, Val, as of right now, education is still a primary factor. I'm saying that eventually, my question was merely, where does it end? Where does it end is the question. And they now, and contrary to my own thought, they could actually make education more primary. I don't know. I'm just curious to see where it's going to go. But money has effectively ruined that we've known it to be. Go ahead, TD.
Yeah, I definitely can on that part right there. I definitely hope, if anything, you make it more primary, because when you look at the scope of things, you look beyond sports. When you look at the world as a whole, where other countries constantly push their education with the different TikToks and the different video games stuff that are being made, then it's gonna make, you know what I'm saying, United States and us kind of obsolete in that, you know, in the academic world, bro. And
we already behind, bro.
That's my point. I ain't want to say it, but that's my point.
Shit, call it like it is.
Right, you know.
Oh, and by the way, Trump got indicted. All 34 guilty. They thought I'd put that out there. He said, Jay Shaw said, so okay, they won't leave the NCAA. They run the NCAA. They just change the rules to work for them. That's correct. Jay Shaw said, I don't think they'll give scholarships and money. That would be the point. You just got to be an employee. That's there you go. I told you, I said college athletics is about to become a business sector of the university. And then if you make education none, so if you take the revenue generating sports and you make education non-compliant towards prerequisites to get paid and play, guess what? You can no longer mandate that the other sports go to school. You gotta make it across the board. Otherwise, you stick around and have a Title IX situation. You can't make the ladies go to school and have to keep their GPS up just to play sports, and then but the football jocks get to just pull up and work out and get paid, get a paycheck, and go play on Saturday.
Great point.
You can't do that. My question is, what exactly where is it gonna stop? We don't know. We just gotta wait and see. And now, while we're waiting to see, we got to do our part to make sure we continue to do what we do, and to stay up on the times, man. That's where we're at with it. This is uncharted territory, unlike ever before. Never seen anything like this.
So with that being said, Ken and Zoe, as far as revenue being generated. But just like the SWAC in smaller divisions, television, production, promotion, commercials, stuff like that, man. Is that going to be able, is that going to ever matriculate down to us?
It is now already. I think we're getting some of those channels, but look at what's happening. You're seeing the NFL move into areas that is also uncharted territory. You're seeing professional leagues get on live. There's going to be a game on Netflix Live coming down the pipe. You already got a game on Amazon Prime. You got these companies are going to pay for these games. Hulu Live. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for there to be the ability to stream. My question is, how long does ESPN is still a big player. It's going to be for however, said rosters are going to get trimmed with the elimination of walk-in. Smaller schools will have a lot. Yeah, our talent pool it benefits us. We got to be ready to receive this talent, man, and we got to get our stuff tight. Make sure we got systems in place to be able to handle it. Last thing they want to do, because what they're really not thinking about, the last thing you want to do is make the small guy. You don't want a David versus Goliath situation. Because we over there getting fat off the crumbs right now. But y'all over there playing the money game. So what it might look like is the old way of doing college football is going to be the smaller guys. And that just might be more appealing to some other, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just might be what it is. Because you don't know all the shit that comes with the professional. You want to start thrusting. See, these other countries, CD, that have these pro leagues where younger teenagers can play in the pros, they're on a whole different social system. They're not even they're in a whole different world as opposed to what happens in the US. Out here, putting young folk in a system that's centered around capitalism, greed, you know what I'm saying, without the emotional or social or the social or economic maturity is a disaster waiting to happen, bro. You're creating entitlement, and it's almost like a caste system where you just basically getting rewarded for shit you ain't earned, and you don't really know how. And I'm not saying get your bag, whatever the case may be, but when you just flooding young folk with money, that they ain't really earned yet. There's another byproduct of this, TD.
That's yeah.
We don't know when it's gonna hit. So guess what? The players overseas who aren't good enough to go pro end up. Boom, shakalaka. NCAA. So based off the official number, JSU has led the FCS in attendance 15 times, Appalachian State 10 times before they went FBS. The next closest is us 5 times. So we are far beyond others. I'll see you. Somebody said I could only imagine the back taxes some of those kids will have leaving college.
So Ken, in order, so it goes back to your program winning, bringing spotlight to your program and being able to get on these different networks to represent, so the money can start coming in, even more, and players want to come. So
I mean, they got all that money, TD, but some of these programs are still gonna suck. Let's keep it a buck. Indiana's in the Big Ten. They ain't winning shit no time soon. I'm just saying, Rutgers is in the Big Ten. What they doing? Shiano's still the head coach? Possibly. My point is you're still gonna, in the end, you still got to go play the games.
Yes, sir.
Like, is the talent pool gonna change? All I'm saying is there's so many unknowns, and we just have to sit back and watch it and let it play itself out.
The thing that bothers me, you kind of bring up a good point about the whole Power 5 thing. The thing that really bothers me about this whole separation, if you really get to it, and I already know that when I say that, some people are gonna say, well, the NFL only has so many teams. The difference is these are different conferences. The NFL is one league.
Right.
You have all these conferences. To your point, Ken, let's use the Big Ten, right? How many times is Northwestern likely to win the Big Ten? No. Is Indiana likely to win the Big Ten? No. Illinois? No. It's typically consistently the same team.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? We can go to the SEC. We can go to the SEC.
Yeah.
Ole Miss has never been to the SEC championship game. Neither has Kentucky. Neither has Vanderbilt. See where I'm going with this?
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I don't even think that Arkansas has been. Now that I think about it. Mississippi State has been one time. One time. So what I'm saying is it's the same usual suspects. So having a Power 5, all you're going to do is pretty much have the same teams going. If they have a Power 5 and have a playoff, you're going to pretty much have the same team. Sans, let's just give or take out of those teams, sans maybe 4 teams. So why cut out a real legit Cinderella story? Because I can remember even through the BCS era having Northern Illinois make a January Day Bowl game. You know what I'm saying? You can actually have those. You're not going to have that. Man, Vanderbilt has never been to the SEC championship game. They're not going.
Nope.
Kentucky's not going to go.
Barely get a season.
Man, you know what? I guarantee you, Ole Miss is going to be loaded this year. Ken, you want to take a good stab and think Ole Miss going to get there? No.
Well. They got a chance.
Guess what? They had plenty of chances. Ole Miss
they got a better chance. They got a better chance this year. Probably.
No. They're not loaded like they were when Freeze got there. Remember, they were beating Alabama. Had the number 1 ranked class in the country, and they still couldn't get there. They were cheating too. They still couldn't get there. Ole Miss has never made the SEC championship game. Mississippi State been there once. The point I'm getting, we can go to the Pac-12. It's no longer there, but Arizona State ain't never been there. Arizona ain't never been there. I mean, I'm saying you got.
Do you think they're going to expand the playoffs again? Because I know they just went up to 12.
They're going to have a 12-team playoff within the Power 5
this year.
So what about the Cinderellas like
no more? There will be no Cinderella no more. How you gonna have Cinderella when they all come from the Power 5? What you gonna have is
football?
Yes. What you gonna end up having is just an unlikely team.
Well, you wasn't getting that no way. What Cinderella's out of Cincinnati? Cincinnati in the Big 12 now though.
But what I'm saying is, but in the Power 5 construct, there is no Cinderella. What you'll end up having is you may have an unlikely team who's going to be good,
like historically, ain't really, but it's not really. But
yeah, you're going to have Cinderella. There are no Cinderellas. They've eliminated that.
UCF?
That's not a Cinderella. And hold on, what conference are they in now?
Big 12.
Yeah, they're not going. They're not a Cinderella.
Are they in the Big 12 now?
Well, I think so. Well, the point that I'm getting at is they're not a Cinderella if they're in the Big 12 now. If they win the Big 12, they've won in that league to get there. What I mean by unlikely team is like, oh, it just so happened Indiana had a good run this year and got a shot at the playoffs. But you're not gonna have like a true Cinderella. You're not gonna have it. That's over. They've destroyed that.
Yeah, Brother Seeley, they're definitely gonna. They said after what happened to TCU, they won't allow that to happen again. Yeah, I'm with you, Ken. Ole Miss got a chance to make it to championship. Yeah, the roster Ole Miss put together is better than the team.
Man, Ole Miss roster. Look, y'all, you're a prisoner.
Let me say this though. I think Ole Miss will start in the. They're gonna be in the top 10 in the early season.
I'm not gonna listen to me. I'm not disputing that. But you're a prisoner of the moment.
I ain't prisoner of the moment. No. Here's what I am.
Let me finish. I promise you. I promise you. Go back and revisit. When Hugh Freeze was the head coach of Ole Miss when he first got there, go look at the signing class he had 2 years in a row when they were beating Alabama. Go look at their roster and holler back at it.
They got a different coach now, though.
Who they coach?
Lane Kiffin.
Okay, then I'm gonna say it again. Go back and look at what Hugh Freeze was when Ole Miss got him. I'm well versed in what I'm talking about. Go back when Hugh Freeze was there. They were rolling, dog. Number one rate class in the country. Does Lane Kiffin have the number one rate class in the country right now? Last season? No. Wasn't even top 5. The year before that, was it top 5? No. Hugh Freeze got that 2 years in a row. They beat Alabama 2 years in a row. How many times Lane Kiffin beat Alabama since he's been to Ole Miss? The same Nick Saban that just left that Lane Kiffin can't beat. Hugh Freeze beat him two years in a row. I'm telling you, they was loaded. Couldn't get there.
So I think Ole Miss gonna be solid this year. I don't like it, but I think they're gonna be.
Hold on. I'm not disagreeing with you. I didn't say they were gonna be solid. I said they ain't going to no SEC championship game. I put the mortgage on it.
Hey, and then like you said, you know what I'm saying? Your man over in Alabama has stepped away too. They kind of looking at it as the free fall.
Guess what? And they still ain't gonna get there. Guess what? Before Nick Saban got there, Nick Saban, before they even got to he got to Alabama. Ole Miss won't get in there. They ain't never been. Look, man, look like a duck, quack like a duck. It ain't no damn mongoose. They ain't getting no. They not getting there. Mississippi State ain't gonna get there.
We ain't worried about Mississippi State.
I ain't worried about Ole Miss neither. Neither one of them getting there.
So you saying
who gonna get that in?
I just about to say it. So you saying the same thing?
LSU or Texas A&M or
LSU? LSU ain't going.
Okay.
No, I ain't going. They ain't going. Who the quarterback at LSU?
Don't matter.
Yeah, you.
No, it don't. Not for Ole Miss, it don't.
Nah, bro. I think Lane Kiffin gonna have them boys right.
Okay. They were right last year too, Ken.
But they had Alabama there.
Okay, then. They don't lost. Hold on. That's not the only loss they had.
No, I'm saying Alabama was in their way.
Alabama was the only team in their way.
Who else?
LSU.
Well, LSU had the Heisman winner, bro.
I don't, but see, but hold on, but again, they were loaded last year. That's 2 L's, right?
Somebody said Auburn.
Hey, Auburn could though.
Well, you know what? You know what? You got Texas and Oklahoma coming.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Austin, don't say nothing about Mississippi State. So, fun fact: did you know that Mississippi State has a losing series against every team in the SEC? A losing series record against every team in the SEC. Did y'all know that? That's a great trivia question. Y'all can go fuck somebody up with it.
Damn, Austin.
I'm just saying. But like as Perry Mason would say, I rest my case. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, every team in the SEC, Mississippi State has a losing series record to them. Vanderbilt and Kentucky too.
So you saying Mississippi State is the valley of the SEC?
Yes.
No.
It's a fact.
Vanderbilt too.
Did I stutter? They have a losing series record against every team in the SEC.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Everybody saying Vanderbilt.
Based on what Zoe saying, hell, historically, Vanderbilt Pine Bluff.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Last time Ole Miss beat LSU, wasn't it like 2 seasons ago?
Man, I don't know.
It been a minute, huh?
It's like that. It's like that damn eclipse, man. You know, it happened once every 10,000 years.
But they had Treadwell.
Hey, you know you can't say nothing about LSU. Them damn Southern folks start popping up out of nowhere. They love them from LSU.
I don't know, man. But the point that I'm getting at though, man, is like again, you see what I'm saying? Oh, Mississippi State, that ain't their thing. They ain't there. You know, so that's the point that I'm getting at. Even in the SEC, it's the usual suspects, man. So Auburn is not consistently there, but Auburn are probably once every 6-7 years get in there and get them a championship. You see what I'm saying? Or be in contention for it. Outside it, it's gonna be man, Alabama, LSU, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee. I mean, and now after this season, man, you about to add Texas and Oklahoma to that thing.
So basically, what you're saying when we talk about the numbers at the end of the day, being the same school is gonna win regardless of how you give.
Now that's the same. That's the same as if they said like the rich, like if you take all the money,
the rich
give it up evenly. The same folks that were rich are that money is going to make its way back to the same people because
it's the mindset.
Yeah, because of the systems that was in place. Like, man, Alabama, I mean, Georgia going to be there for a minute. Kirby Smart ain't going nowhere. Once they got a taste of it, if y'all remember, like Georgia was under Mark Richt. Man, they were getting 10 wins. See, they were still doing it. They just couldn't get over the top because of Alabama.
They would lose that one game every year to keep them out of it.
Yep. But it's gonna be interesting to see. The swag still gonna be the swag. We still gonna do what we do.
Hey man, I know you guys are recruiting gurus. So what's going on with? I know y'all don't like Southern, man. What's going on with Southern though? How they looking?
What's going on with them?
How they looking, man? They recruiting. They gonna be tough. I mean, what is it gonna be?
Huh?
They're gonna be cheeks, man.
Oh, they're gonna okay.
They're gonna be tiger meat.
Cheeks.
Tiger meat.
They come here this year?
Yep. September the 14th.
Hey man, I mean, what Southern gonna be?
Tiger meat.
I mean, you got a lot of them play the game, man. You know, hey, everybody being quiet, man. You know, you never know what they got going on.
Your answer right there.
Everybody can be talking. It don't change nothing. Everybody can be talking. It don't change nothing. We don't care.
Bet, Coach Green? Bet some money. You know, I don't lose no bets on the channel, baby.
Man,
I like taking dummy bets.
Look, we don't care nothing about no sissy blue and yellow over here.
Ooh, I like taking them dummy bets, man. Come on, get on in that thing. Hey, man, funny thing, bro. True story. This happened yesterday. I sat down with the dude over at Kennedy Toyota. Coach gonna say, what is it, Jackson State Jaguars. I said, man, who the hell you think I'm talking? Who the hell is that? He's like, he live in Louisiana.
Funny.
That's all he knows. Grambling and Southern.
It's funny you say that because I told you. You know what they call a gay tiger? Jaguar.
Boy, you stupid, man. I ain't touching that, man.
So, well, let me ask you this then. So we already know you're not getting Southern any type of chance. What other team in the SWAC are you giving any props to?
Props? I don't get nobody no damn props. Damn them people.
Hey, bro, these folks put on their pads and they got coaches and they got everything. Same as
we're gonna whip them off of them.
They ain't gonna come lay down, though. So recruiting good over in Tallahassee.
They not gonna lay down. We're gonna lay them down. Pause.
He said we're gonna lay them down. No, did it?
So you don't see no competition.
It's not about TD. I don't think you understand. I could kill us about competition.
I really understand.
They can compete. They'll get an L. I don't give a damn about competing. What difference does it make? They get a close L. They're gonna line up. We're gonna knock them down. I don't look. It's minutia to me. I don't look. I wonder if we play this team, it's gonna be a good competitive balance. As getting the L of 2024.
I see EA done rose up from the ashes somewhere. He gonna learn eventually. Yeah, y'all not gonna win this year. Y'all not gonna win this year, bro.
Look, I got 237 going 6-6.
Y'all, they over there recruiting a whole new team. That could the rest of them. That because your team suck.
So it sound like without any complete summer workout, without getting ready for the fall, going into the fall season camp or anything like that, man. It sounds like you predicting an undefeated season.
I ain't said nothing about undefeated season. Okay. I just said everybody play will kick their ass. That's what I said. I ain't studying neither.
It's gonna be a mass Tiger grade. Nah, yeah. Come on, Coach Green. You know, I don't think if we just keep it in the book, I'll say this right here. I've said it this way. If I asked about the teams that I think will be a challenge, everybody's going to play their best against us. Everybody's going to give a valiant effort. Let me say it that way to try to beat us. But I think the challenges are going to be EA and them and Grambling, in my opinion.
I agree.
Got to go to the hole. Grambling's been recruiting well. Now they got to put it together. I look at quarterback play. Who got stability at the quarterback position? Southern got to find a signal caller. Mm-hmm. Even if FAMU go with Mari Povich, whatever his name is, then I'm just saying, even if he what is it, Maritovich, Maradovich.
I'm gonna call that man for the season though. You shouldn't have said that. Mark
Hey, listen. But even if he ain't go with him, he's been in the system for years though. So there's continuity there. So yeah, I look at quarterback. You got. Let me just be straight up. Like Crowley is because Crowley's still at Grambling, who even though they brought in 2 quarterbacks, I think could be their future or potentially challenge him to play. So having stability there. No, I'm not naming that other school. I don't give a damn how nobody feel about it either. My opinion. I don't think that. I mean that. I'm saying this with the utmost. Out of the East, our greatest challenge is going to be FAMU. My opinion.
I disagree.
Be tough. Well, I mean, I'm with you. I get it. I'm not saying that we're gonna stumble mud hole to nobody. I said our greatest challenge.
Yeah, I saw Coach Green talk about don't act like it's you gonna be a cakewalk. You're gonna be cake mix. It don't matter. We're getting the dub. I don't know why people say that. Don't act like y'all gonna blow us out. I ain't gotta blow you out. I just want to leave with a dub.
That's all.
And that's what's gonna happen.
We can win by 1.
That's what's gonna happen.
I just want to win.
I mean, you don't look. We don't. Ain't no more victories. Oh man, you won by less than a touchdown. Who was almost in there?
So, damn, they said 237 is our greatest. That mean 237 and 237. That's their new nickname, 237.
You know what they call the band, right?
What?
Marching 237.
Damn. No, so no, I really feel like I said, I just we disrespect. I don't know. I'm only picking one off each side, EA. I said our greatest challenge out of the East is gonna be FAMU, in my opinion. That's not to say that Bethune-Cookman won't be. Y'all need to worry about beating Bethune-Cookman. We good. We gonna fuck up their homecoming.
Man, look, man. Look.
I was telling you, we ain't coming.
Look. Let me.
We ain't coming to no game to lose, bro. We not.
Let me go
it's
on.
Like they not. What y'all want me to say? We gonna lose?
Look, man, let's go on to appease everybody. Just close your eye and be like, oh, I see it now. The toughest game, we're gonna have to scratch and claw to win. It's gonna be such and such. But y'all can have fun with that crap. Either way it go, we get a dub. W. I'm humble. Humbly, I say this. Hold on, Ken. Did I say we're going undefeated? Let me go on record right now. I said Jack Stick on probably at worst. We're gonna go 9-2. I said that.
We got
now,
12.
Who did you lost? Now watch it. 10-2 then. God damn it. 10-2. So look, at the end of the day, who you think we're gonna lose to?
Listen, man.
Hold on. I'm not going to say we're gonna lose this game.
I'm gonna say it again. Y'all ain't finna make me see nothing that y'all see. I said what I said. I stand on what I said. And I believe that wholeheartedly, our toughest opponent out of the East will be FAMU next year.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're just casting, what they may be thinking.
Because they want to name, you want to name. Let's just say this. How about every game gonna be tough then? Let's just do it that. If I'm picking, there can only be one toughest. If I go to the West, I think our toughest West opponent is going to be Graham. Even though it's a non-conference game, I'm just looking at situationally. I'm not disrespecting nobody by saying that I think that's the toughest.
But you saying you saying our east side.
Off east side, I think now a close second out of the West is having to go to Alcorn and win in Lorman. Not saying that it's just. I'm talking about situationally, circumstantially. Fam, you got to come to us, but let's keep in mind we lost it here. You see what I'm saying? We gotta regroup. They had a we don't know. We got to see how the first part of the season gonna shape up. It's a lot that goes into that. But in my opinion, I'm giving respect to it because I see the work that Coach Cozy is doing to put that roster together. I'm not sleeping on them. I don't see what Zoe see when it comes to FAMU. And I also don't see what everybody else see when it comes to Alabama State. I think, they did it. I just don't. I don't feel like what they added offsets, what I'm saying, what they lost. That's a football analogy. And if you feel I'm an enemy because I don't agree with your opinion, then fuck you. I'm gonna tell you that. I'll tell you to their face. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I don't have to think what you think.
Oh, that's so.
I'm not even trying to be on that level, but I'm just saying people got to stop acting like an opinion is law. It's not. It's my fucking opinion. My opinion is now I could be totally wrong, and I accept that. That's why it's an opinion. See, you ask questions. My question is simple. My answer is simple, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you gave it, bro.
I think FAMU gonna be tough as hell. I said for us. I ain't talking about for nobody else. Because when they come to town, this is what we have to do. We have to control ourselves and play sound football. They got to control it. I think they coming in to try to. I don't know. That's just my thought process on that. The other side of it is this. On the West, going to the hole is hard to win, bro. Historically, it's hard to win. I'm just saying. So with that being said, it's like those are my two. Alcorn, last game of the season, it might be cold. Dukes now, that is a lie. You know, body is not over.
Hey man, peas and carrots gonna be scratching and clawing to get the 6-6, dog.
Again, so Otto, my question to you is how do you call somebody's opinion a lie? Is their opinion? Just say you don't agree with it. You can't call a truth or a lie is not determined by a person's thought process about it. It's one thing or it's not. You know what I'm saying? I think the kid is a good athlete. You know what I'm saying? He's a good talent. I think if you're asking the question, are they going to be better at quarterback under Body than they will D Davis? I think they will.
I got a question.
I think they will. I think.
Boy said Body's overrated. Coach Green said he ain't. I got a question. Who doing the rating? Because where exactly is he rated?
I mean, everybody just offering their opinion.
It's all opinion.
I'm asking the question. I'm saying what exactly is he rated at? Because when you say Body, all I see is a quarterback that won 9 games in his college career. So where exactly is he rated at? That's a legit question. I'm trying to see where is he rated because I don't get the hoopla. He's a good talent, but he only won 9 games in his college career.
And he sat out pretty much all of last season, right?
Now, I'll say this. If you look at their position, it was a great move for them because they feel like they needed to upgrade the quarterback position and they hang their hat on defense. So according to that, they feel like they did enough. But I go back to the conversation that I had. I'm judging the unknown. The unknown. The unknown is judged by new data to me, not old data. New data. The new data says there are new players that enter the room and a lot of different programs. And I weigh heavily on the side of the potential of other teams that added more talent to the room of potentially being better. Bethune-Cookman could be that. They very well could be that.
I think they're going to be pretty good.
I think they'll be great on defense, and I think they will be. If it all comes together, I just think Bethune-Cookman had a really long way to go. I think they.
Hold on. I gotta add this because I like context. Because Green said, look at his stats because numbers don't lie. Okay, he won 9 games in his college career as I speak right now, and he's still in his clock. He's played 3 seasons. Well,
yeah, they did.
Hold on. Two full seasons, and I guess a game or 2, right? And he still has not thrown for 4,000 yards in 2 years. He has roughly 27 touchdowns and 15 interceptions. So I'm trying to figure out where's this outstanding numbers you speak of.
I'll say it this way, as I said it again. If we go school by school, I look at the overall circumstance around that situation. I like the Stewart kid. I think D Davis might be better where he's going. But the Stewart kid, I don't know what he did. I don't know where. I thought he got better as the year went on.
Hold on. Before I'm gonna cut you off. I'm 13. I'm gonna cut you off because I know somebody gonna say something. He didn't have 13 interceptions. Just want to make that note.
Okay. So here's all I'm saying. If they're assessing, because the head coach is a defensive guy, we know they're gonna have a tough defense. The expectation is for them to have a tough defense. I understand the logic behind adding him, getting
Doja.
Yeah. Doja was rated the top transfer according to Light On. And like I said, that's all opinionated. My thing is, I understand why they feel that move puts them over the top. But in the end, it's more to it than just that, in my opinion. I think they lost a lot on the other side, and there's some unknown. And they very well could be right. They could win the East and beat everybody. And then again, it very well they could finish 4th. We don't know. So what I'm saying is this. It's hard for me to go up against a team that I watch. I'm a recruiting guy. I look at the data. Every player that FAMU gets a commitment from, I've gone and taken a look at, because I'm every time Grambling gets a player, I go take a look at them. Every time somebody announces a commitment somewhere, I go take a look at them, TD, because these are the players that we got to play against. I'm trying to see what's coming to the league. Okay, you get a wide receiver from Tulane. I want to go look at his stats, see what he did. Okay, you get a linebacker from Miami or La Tech. I want to take a look at him. I want to see what we got. I'm like, okay, offensive line here, offensive line there. You know what I'm saying? So Ken, honest, 8, 9 new coaches for JSU. You think that's a major unknown for y'all? Nah, 8 or 9 new coaches?
Where you get 8, 9 new coaches from?
8 or 9 new coaches from?
Where you get 8, 9 new coaches from?
The head coach is the same, and the no, it's fair. I'm not even fanning when I say that. Okay, you got the head coach takes over play calling. We know what that looks like. I'm good there. The O-line coach came from Texas Southern, who had the #1 rushing attack in the whole entire league. Okay, we know what's there. The wide receiver coach is an upgrade because we fired our wide receiver coach, and Coach Vincent Marshall is a great teacher of the game. He got swag ties. He's a great receiver. Tight ends coach stays in place. What else am I missing? Quarterback coach stays in place with the except Coach Kirk was already there helping quarterbacks with Billerman, who was also co-offensive coordinator. Goes to Austin P. On defense, just so you guys know, the adjustment that was made on defense was made by the current defensive coordinator. Not a slight to Jonathan Bradley. It's not. I mean, he's the DC. It was what it was. Our linebackers were terrible. We upgraded, in my opinion. All right, D-line coach. Who was the D-line coach last year?
Bradley.
Okay, so he was doing double duty. We absolutely upgraded at the D-line position, D-line coach position. Coach Mario was already coaching DBs with whatchamacallit. So again, EA, there's continuity there. It's not anything changing on offense or defense other than the fact that the signal callers are changing and the systems are already in place. Coach TC is basically extracting what was already in place. I talked to the wide receivers. Trust me when I tell you. I ain't gonna tell you what his strategy is, but I'm gonna tell you it ain't a lot. I asked a specific question to wide receivers to try to get an understanding as to what's different. I'll just say it this way: since that coach is gone, I was told that those plays existed last year. They just don't know why the offensive coordinator didn't call them, and that's being respectful. And I'll just leave that at that. So, but here's what I ain't gonna do. I'm not gonna try to take you from giving your opinion. If you want to send a narrative and say that Jack State got new coaches, new players, they got too many unknowns to judge them, let's rank them fourth. I'm not gonna debate you on it. I'm gonna say, okay, that's your opinion. That's how you see it. I'm cool with it. Just stop acting like when other people give their opinion that somehow we're breaking the law. Everybody's giving their opinion. We don't know. None of us know jack diddly about what's gonna happen in the future. We don't really know. We can only give our assessment based on what we see. But people get their panties in a wad when somebody's saying something that ain't happening. You can't get everybody on the stream to agree that your school is say favorable stuff. This is a Jack State platform. So yeah, we're gonna be slanted toward Jackson State. There are several other platforms that's anti-Jackson State. You can go over there and get all the anti-rhetoric you want to get to your heart's content. But do me a favor. Stop coming to a Jackson State side of this thing and looking at it from a pro-Jackson State standpoint, expecting us to say something different. We're going to give you how we see it, and it is what it is. And when I give football analysis, I take my blue and white glasses off. Now, I say we're going to win every game when you ask me who's going to win, but that's just the fan. But if I'm saying, really, I don't know what games we're going to win or lose. I really don't.
Right.
I can only tell you what I think going to happen. And I go based off of recruiting. And I'm saying based off of recruiting, I think the two teams that will struggle, that will be a challenge, the major challenge on each side is FAMU and Grambling. And all I'm saying is FAMU and Grambling did a good job of recruiting. That's what I'm saying. I'm done with that.
Yeah, and I got a few things, like this. You definitely pull for your team, no matter what school you are. You represent. You pulling for your team. You want your team to win every game. I mean, that's what you want. Just your expectation. However, I'm one of the ones that look at it from saying as a whole. I don't think any other team is just sitting back. Just saying, hey, well, we're just gonna wait to see what they're gonna do.
They coming to kick our butts.
Exactly. That's the name of the game. And every game is week by week. If you listen to any coach when they talk to you, whether they feel that they can defeat a player or not, they say, hey, we're not overlooking this particular team because they don't have the winning record. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's in the back of their mind is one thing, but what they say in front of the camera is another thing.
TD, I asked Coach Callie James in the interview today his thoughts on the ULM game.
Yeah.
He did not go out the beaten path. He said, we're going to trust our preparation. We're going to prepare. And we're going to trust our instincts. And we're going to go and play sound, discipline, fundamental. We're going to trust our fundamentals. And we're going to trust our preparation. And we're going to go play the game.
And that's all you can do.
That's it.
I mean, no one can.
That's coaches. That's the coaches that's in the room that's developing. Trust me, we just be talking sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Right. But go ahead. You got it. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, you good. And as far as my as far as just the analogy, just looking at, just speaking in general as the Alabama State thing goes, they did upgrade the quarterback. What Dozier does at linebacker. We know they always played us tough. I mean, for years, year after year, they always played.
And we got to play them in Montgomery this year. So
right. Even with Coach Prime, man. I mean, it's something about their defense, man. They just won't let us love the end zone like other teams do. So if you look at that, unfortunately, they beat us at homecoming. You add a few pieces. Coach Rob is coming with the defense. Then I guess that's why some people form an opinion and say, hey, they're going to be tough. Now, whether they're going to beat us or not, they remain to be, seen. Who are we pulling for Jackson? You doggone right. I mean, that goes without saying. But, they're going to be, they're going to be prepared, man. Now, I hope we smoke them. But at the same time, you go in, what's the old saying? They put on their pants one leg at a time, they lace up their shoes just like everybody else. So you got to play the game. And what Coach Callie said, you coach these players up to what you see on film and hope they go out there and trust what they're coaching and what they have done in preparation that week before to make sure they go out there and play the game to the best of their ability and come out with a W.
Listen, we recruited a great team, in my opinion, that complemented what we had. There was no mass exodus this year. There was no complete renovation over U-Haul of really nothing. That's right. Any given Saturday, you can take an L. But I don't pretend to be very knowledgeable of everything that's going on with every school. There are a couple of schools that I have taken a particular interest in because I pay attention to the psychology of it. I am not going to sit on this channel and act like Grambling hasn't been a historical clusterfuck for us. It has. That's why I hated that we lost that damn baseball tournament, because it's just there is a psychological edge there, and I don't mind admitting that is a game that we have to beat them. We have to beat them in everything that we play. I don't give a fuck what sport it is. You got to beat them. Because when we play each other, there's a rivalry there, but it ain't, you know what I'm saying? But when we're talking about football, we're talking about going over there to play them with a new coach and a newfound energy, and it's still early, TD. It's game number 3. No, game number 4. 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 So game number 4, early in the season, we go on the road. But this is what I love about it, though. I love the fact that we got 2 home games before we go. I love the fact that we get Southern. I know we want to play Southern later. I don't give a damn about playing Southern later. I want to get Southern out of the way because Southern is a non-conference game that we keep on the schedule because of the rivalry. Let's get that shit out the way. You know why? Because the Celebration Bowl is hinged on what we do week 5 and beyond. That's all I'm saying. I want to win the Celebration Bowl. beating Grambling and beating Southern does nothing for us in that regard, except give us a game, an exhibition game.
Right, yeah.
I'm sorry, but it gives us a gauge. It gives us a barometer. But again, going to Alabama State, going to Bethune-Cookman, we're going to have to go on the road and win some tough games. Going to Texas Southern, you follow what I'm saying? We got a previous player that was there that decided to go there. See another player chatting in the thing, talking about, that's what players do. We wish everybody the well. We ain't gonna talk no smack to no players or nothing. We keep it classy over here. But what I will say is this: despite having to go on the road against those teams, I can say something that I saw last year. We played better on the road last year than we played at home. Yeah, we did. So all I'm saying just, I don't know if that changes or not. I'm saying you can make a case for that. Some of our worst games played were at home last year, in my opinion. We just didn't look good. Now, I would assume that we fixed that this year. Of course, we fixed it this year. That's cool. But all I'm saying is this: it don't matter. October 26th. What is it? October 26th. October 26th. We go to Bethune. October 19th. That game is circled, bro. That's the game that determines the East to me. That's the game, TD. Because you have to also look at their schedule. So that's just my opinion on that. I love it. I
think the last time we played Grambling at home was in the spring, right? Of 21. Yes.
No, we played them in in the spring.
We played them here when it was hot.
Yeah, we beat them like 60 something to right. It was definitely hot. It was super hot. People passing out hot.
Right. In spring of 21, that's when that fumble happened at the last, toward the last.
Keelan Elder, I think is his name.
Yes. And so we didn't play. So we didn't play them in 22, right?
No, we didn't play
them last year. We didn't play them last year. We played them in 22. Right. We didn't play them in 22. We didn't play them last year. And like you said, man, we met Mickey Josie very intense. So let me say this. I believe in game by game. I believe in preparation because like any given Saturday, any given Sunday. But I will say this. I do like our chances. And just looking at everything on paper and what the coaches have done, what Coach TC has done, we're bringing in and building his staff along, with the players and the roster, and the intention that he had with these players, let them know, hey, this is, be here because you want to be here. So everybody there must want to be there because they're in the room. So when you look at those aspects of it, man, I definitely like our chances against anybody in the league. In an area. However, you still gotta go out there and execute because the coach can coach all they want. If the players don't go out there and execute, then it's null and void.
I'll say this: I think our defense will be better this year.
I think everything from the looks of it.
I'm just starting there. I think our defense will be better this year. I think we will tackle better this year.
Yes,
we that it hurt us, bro. It hurt us. Man. I think the fundamentals will be corrected. I like our chances, man. I like our chances. I don't know who we're going to beat. I really don't. I don't know who we're going to lose to or how this is going to go. I keep trying to tell everybody I'm focused on ULM, but if we're going to have a conversation, let's have it. My opinion is my opinion. I gave the schools that I think would be our toughest opponent, and that's what that was what it was. I don't that's really all I got on that. I just think Grambling having a better roster with a stable quarterback. I'm looking at the quarterback positions.
Mm-hmm.
You can't come to me and tell me that that's what puts Alabama State in the conversation. Yeah, you can say you can call up the stats or whatever, but at least you know that kid has SWAC reps in the games, TD.
Right.
There are a lot of teams that's going to be playing quarterbacks that ain't never played. I'll give you another team that we playing against that got some stability at quarterback right now. If it doesn't change, you got Texas Southern. What's his name? Jace Wilson.
Yeah,
I think that's his name. Jace Ward or something like that.
He was pretty good, man. He almost
young quarterback. I mean, he was young in the SWAC, but I mean, there's stability there. If he stays at quarterback, that matters, in my opinion. If you get better, that's why, like I said, having stability, having a quarterback position is going to be critical for us, very critical for us this year, because I think that I think that the offense has whatever quarterback is playing for Jackson State is going to have everything they need to be successful.
Yes, sir.
As the coach would say, we just don't need them to go out there and mess it up. They just got to go manage the game and play play a fundamentally sound brand of football, and they feel like we will win every game that we play. We will have a chance to win every game we play. Still got to go make it happen though. And I even said that on the show talking to Coach today. I was like, Coach, we ain't crowning nobody. I ain't crowning. It make no difference what I say. I ain't playing no football. I ain't putting no pads on, and I ain't running. I ain't running.
Or blowing no whistle.
None of it. We watch it, we give our opinions, and that's that. Jace Wilson is his name. Yeah, he's newcomer. My point is, I pay attention to the quarterback position.
Mm-hmm.
I think the East does have the better quarterbacks in the league. I do.
But Prairie View just picked up some. I know you said the East, but Prairie View
just picked yet.
Okay.
He ain't played yet. I understand he was at Houston, but they also had Juwan Pass from over Louisville, 4-star.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. So they've gotten good quarterbacks before. My point is, well, let's see. I think Bethune-Cookman. I like the Sprague. Was it Sprague?
The guy from Bethune-Cookman. We didn't get a chance to play against him.
He got hurt.
Yes,
but I think they got something there. You know what I mean?
I do too, because he was killing it prior to him getting hurt.
Yeah, I mean he looked pretty solid. I think they got something there. I think when I watched FAMU spring game, I thought the better quarterback on the field was number 7, Maritovich. I think that's his name, Maratovich. I thought he was the better quarterback of every quarterback I saw. I just want y'all to understand something, EA, and all you FAMU folks. If any other quarterback hit the field, I am a fan of them. I just want you to know that. I just tell you, I'm a fan of every other quarterback. Not saying that. I just thought from a handle of the game, TD. You know how you watch a quarterback play the game and you know he got a control of the offense and the offense just moves a little bit more fluid when he's out there controlling it. That's what I saw when 7 was handling the ball. You know what I'm saying? Maritovich, when he was handling the rock. But keep in mind, Maritovich was in the game when Shedeur was a freshman, when the monsoon game in Miami. So this kid has been there for a while. He's an upperclassman. He's been at the quarterback position under Willie Simmons for 3 years. Because keep in mind, he played as a freshman when Shedeur was a freshman. I think he was a freshman then. And then he played the second year, the 59-3 year. He just didn't play. Then last year, Musa was a starter. And then now it's his turn. I think he gives them their best chance to win. I understand they picked up the Richardson kid from Florida Atlantic. I get that. And I also understand that Grambling grabbed 2 quarterbacks, one from Ole Miss, one from, I think, Jacksonville State. I get that. But the best quarterback, in the league last year was Crawley. I think. Well, Musa, but Musa wasn't very good to me. He just had great weapons. Yeah. He just wasn't. I'm sorry. But he was enough to win, and it was what it was. I'm not trying to debate that. But Crawley has a great ball. I think Crawley will take that true. I do think Crawley takes a step. So here's what I'm saying. Crawley on the west side. I don't know what Alcorn's doing at quarterback next season. And I haven't even looked at him. I don't have anything for him. Aaron Allen is back. Aaron Allen gone. So when you look at,
can I say this about and when you were talking about commanding the team, and I want to let me put this out here first.
Go ahead.
We all respected what Shedeur did. You know what I'm saying? everything was built around and prepared, you know what I'm saying, for him. And he did what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Yeah.
So, you know, much credit due. Now, on the other side, when you want to take somebody who just was a field general and just took complete control of the team, and you talking about tempo and everything change once they hit the field, the person that comes out in my mind, KC-1400. I absolutely love that dude. I mean, he was to the point like, if you're not gonna do this, field, you know what I'm saying? He really.
I see what you mean. I mean, he was saying Aaron Allen was the best quarterback stats wise. Okay, that's fair.
Okay,
I'm okay with that. But let me say this too, TD. KC-1400 was an upperclassman. I'm always careful. I think if Shedeur played in the SWAC last year, then he would have obliterated what he did the first 2 years. I really believe that.
Yes.
And we would have saw him as a junior. Casey was a great quarterback, but he came to us as a junior and a senior, and we saw the grown man version of him. So we didn't really get the chance to see Shedeur as a junior and a senior. But to your point, I'm with you. But true freshman and sophomore, we saw what he did his sophomore year, and it was what it was. But I loved KC-1400, man. Jack State football was so fun when he was quarterback, and we just couldn't get to a damn championship game because we was on probation and shit. I hate that happened because we really would have won a SWAC championship with him, in my honest opinion. So you got to strike while the iron is hot when you have them quarterbacks, man. I'm just trying to remember who else is in the East, bro. Okay, but if you say Langford, Body, Morgan, Maritovich, Sprague. Who else in Valley? I don't know who. Valley.
Oh, Valley quarterback. Jarius Williams. I think that's his name. That's a big boy, man.
I don't know who Southern has at quarterback. Coach Green might know. Alcorn, I don't know what they got. I know about Crawley. I know that Prairie View got the kid from Houston. Who else on the west side? Pine Bluff, we don't know. And Texas Southern, Jace Wilson. So that's why I said I don't know. He said they might do Tyler Macon, they might do the other kid. I don't know. Alcorn, we're gonna see what happens with that. Usually I've always felt like Alcorn was gonna be Alcorn with McNair, but now you got Cedric Thomas, the new head coach. We're gonna see. I don't know. We don't know. There's a lot of unknowns. But I do feel like the quarterback edge is going to be to the east side, in my opinion, of all the quarterbacks that are. Oh, yeah. No. Blood went to FBS school. I think Blood went. Did he go with Mary? Where did Blood go? Blood went to Valley for like a week, and then he left and went somewhere else. Missouri, that's what it was. I thought he was. He went to. So again, I think the game is won and lost from the quarterback position. Whoever got the better quarterback wins. We'll see.
Sure. Right.
We'll see. So we'll see what happens, dog. I just, hey man, as we get a little closer, I'm gonna start really taking a look at, you know what I'm saying, what we got up against. So we're gonna do a roster breakdown, kind of like our assessment. We'll give our thoughts and opinions. I have to do a little bit more research about all the other schools and just to have that conversation. But I'm just going merely off recruiting. And lately, fam, you still been adding talent. So it makes you wonder, okay, it looked like they had quite a few players at their spring game. They still adding talent. They kind of did similar to what we did. And probably brought in 10 players. Every other day you look up, they got another. I'm cool with that. I'm good with it. But I'm always going to err on the side of recruiting, TD. So folks try to understand my logic. It's not what you think. I pay attention to the Jims and Joes, man. And if I think that the Jims and Joes that are coming in the room are something to be told, I do not feel like if you go get 20 damn 3-stars out of the portal, that all 20 of them are gonna be duds. That's just ridiculous thinking. Somebody gonna be solid.
It also helps to know a coach's style.
One thing they went for, which is smart. I'm big on psychology. I'm gonna say it again. TD, FAMU is in Florida, bro.
Right.
If you go hunt for Florida kids and scour from across the country and grab up kids that's all over the place, that's from that place, that's a different, that helps the psychology. I'm going home. It means a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? It can't mean that for Jackson State and then turn around and not mean that for other schools. Because I feel like the Michael Cherries of the world, hell, Michael Cherry got a big old tattoo of Mississippi on his arm. It means more. You see what I'm saying? When I'm sitting down talking to these players, bro, and they from the SIP, the conversation is so much more fluid. We talking about what happened in high school. I was talking to Kazaric, Kazaric Bowie the other day. He played at Brandon High School. Talking to Janalen Dupree, played over at Philadelphia. You see what I'm saying? These are Mississippi kids, man. They were talking about their experiences in JUCO. It was just a conversation I could have. And then, talk to Cam McCord, being from Eastern Michigan, playing up there. I didn't know that Eastern Michigan was 5 minutes from Ann Arbor, though. I didn't know that. Learn new stuff every day. He was like, hell, we right there, but we in the shadows of Michigan. They in Ypsilanti, but at the same time, it's cool to know. But all of that matters. You see what I'm saying? You got kids that ain't really seen the field, but they trying to prove themselves. They go home, they get a chance. It is what it is. I think something is going to be said for that. So I just think that team is still going to be tough. I think that team is going to have some speed. They're going to have some talent, and we're going to have to account for it. I don't believe you can just recruit the same old regular way. You recruit a bunch of high schoolers and you move over, you know what I'm saying, a few pieces from within the conference and think that it's going to put you over the top when you got a team that's in the same damn bracket that brought in 30 goddamn dogs from the Power 5 ranks. I just believe that if you win, great. That means you got a great coach and y'all had a great preparation and they wanted it better. I just think that Jims and Joes matter. And I'm always going to err on the side of caution. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm going to continue. I think I play the percentages. He get it. I'm telling y'all, October 19th is going to be a big game for so many reasons. Because I can give you scenarios. I'm trying to tell you. I looked at the schedules. I said, whoa. Just trying to tell y'all, that game ain't – I get it. We don't play Alabama State until the end of the year. We play Alabama State, I think, before we go to Alcorn. See, it's the 11th game of the season when we play Alabama State. I'm not worried about them right now. Now, I could give you a theory. If it's cold, it might not be a good game. You want to go to Montgomery and play that game because it's going to be a tough, hard-fought game. It's going to be a defensive struggle. That's a narrative I'll listen to. You see what I'm saying? Playing in Montgomery in the cold, defensive-led team, hard-hitting. That could be something. But let me say this too. If the ball is hard and it's cold outside, hey, and we get to hitting your quarterback and your quarterback running, it may not bode too well for you. You see what I'm saying? So those are the types of things I look at everything. I don't just look at I don't look at what people think I look at. I ain't got no emotions in it. I'm just looking at what I think. So I think that they want to come there and beat us. And I think they're going to have, I think the psyche of those players, of our players and their players, is going to be at an all-time high. We ain't playing in Miami. They got to come on the road. And TD, from what I'm hearing, from what they said, the marching 237s ain't going to be there. So you're going to have to listen to the boom blow on you. You follow what I'm saying? Y'all got to come on in there and get this work, man. So I'm just saying, it's still gonna be a tough game, though.
All right, bro. I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna get ready to call it a night, man.
Yes,
I again, congratulations to you,
Brother George,
on the work that you did this week, bro. You know what I'm saying? Interview was nice, man. You putting in the work, man. congratulations to our ambassadors. You know, we know they're gonna lead well, bro. And we definitely love our Tigers, man. And we like what they're doing and respect what they're doing, and definitely gonna support. Win, lose, or draw. We done all that. Win, lose, win, draw. So you know what I'm saying. So we definitely gonna support, man. So yes, sir.
Hey, we hope that the players dictate whether we look like experts or idiots. So if the players go out there and win, TD, we look like experts.
Exactly.
But the players go out there and lay an egg, we look like we don't know what the hell we talk about. I get it. We ain't playing no football.
And that's why I don't believe I'm going to say we're gonna dominate. We're gonna whoop everybody that come. Nah, that ain't reality.
I love to.
I definitely would love to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, on every level of my teams, you know, that I like, but I know that's not gonna be the case, man. I mean, even when I was pulling for a team that was dominating. Cam, I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna tell you this right here, and I'm gonna go, bro. I was so sold on my Broncos back in when they won the Super Bowl back in 97, 98, 98, 99, one of those. Bruh, I wouldn't even I'm not a betting man, wasn't a gambling man, but I Cincinnati Bengals were not good. Bruh, I was so overzealous about the Broncos and what Terrell Davis and John Elway were doing. Man, I gave somebody 14 points, bro.
I ain't giving no points, bro.
Hey, bro, I was young,
yeah,
but you know what I'm saying? I just was overzealous about, man, we were blowing people out. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
any given Sunday, bro.
Any given Sunday. And you know what? I learned my lesson.
Because they all pros, man.
They're all pros. Right. Matter of fact, you know, I think if we won that game, it was by 3 to 7 points. I don't remember. Sure, we may even lost it, but I learned my lesson. I think we won, but I still had to pay up. So I was like, okay.
So you're cautiously optimistic.
Yes. I mean,
I said this is my real reality of that. Listen,
I'm
gonna do a real thorough check on all the teams we play. I'm gonna really, and then I'm gonna come back and get my really, really real thought process, especially the week of. But I gotta be honest with y'all. It don't make no difference what I said. I am 1,000% focused on ULM. That's the only game that matters to me right now.
I mean, because that game would mean so much. You know what I'm saying?
I really want to beat ULM. I want to beat ULM bad, and I want to beat anybody right now because that's the first game. Is BJ? Right. Yes, he's healthy. He's healthy. Good deal. He's out there working out with the team. He's fine. Chris Duke, we mentioned. So I just want a good game. I hope. In speaking of the 10-19, I hope a good crowds pull up. I hope they come. I hope they come. Last time we saw FAMU in the vet was 2014 with Lamontanez Ivy to McKenzie on a Hail Mary. We won by a Hail Mary pass. It'd be great to see that. And I was standing at the exit getting ready to leave because I thought we lost. And I saw him throw that motherfucker and he ran out there. I was like, oh my God. I went crazy. I was glad I ain't leave though. I was standing there. I was about to go, TD. I was about to go. And it didn't happen. So it'll be good. 10 years later, man, they come back to the vet. It's been that long, bro.
Wow. Because for a while they was off our schedule, right?
Well, they weren't in our conference. They was in the MEAC. So we went to them in 18, and then we went to the Orange Blossom Classic the past 3 seasons. So we've only played 5 times in 10 years. 5 times in 9 years at the time. So we'll play the 6th time this year. Yeah, it didn't reach the end zone. It got tipped and he came down with it. And he just took out running. He ran all up the sideline. It was crazy, bro. It was nuts. I just knew that game was over with, bro. And what's so crazy about that play? You know what's crazy about that play, TD? The D lineman had a clear shot on Lamontanez Ivy. He didn't take it. For some weird-ass reason, I don't know if he felt like Lamontanez was going to throw he was gonna throw the ball and he was gonna mess around and get a rough in the passer or something. Go back and look at that play and watch the D lineman. He could have ramshacked him. And to this day, I don't know why he didn't. It just wasn't meant to be. And Ivy threw that thing, bro, and we scored, and it was a ball game. And then Willie Simmons nutted up on the goal line in 2018 against Tony Hughes. That 2014 team was Hal Jackson's first year. Remember? Because they fired Comegy in 2013. Hal Jackson came in. We won that game versus FAMU. That was that 5-7 season, I want to say. First season out the gate to McKenzie. And then 2018 was when we had Tony Hughes was down in Tallahassee. We won 18-16. They should have just kicked the damn field goal, won 19-18. But to this day, I don't know why they did it.
Yeah, man. From the way things looking, man, shaping up to be a good season, man. Gonna be very competitive. Everyone need to get their team. Bro. It's gonna be very competitive. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm definitely to see.
I believe that the football season is going to be equivalent to the SWAC baseball tournament. I really do. I think it's going to be highly competitive. I think the games are going to be good. I think the football is going to be at a higher level. I think there's parity. I really do.
Right.
I think there's parity. So we'll see. We'll see. The ULM game without the boom ain't right, man. Well, we're gonna have a boom-a-thon live show from the Merge doing a fundraiser, trying to get the boom out there. We need $50,000, just so y'all know that.
Wow. All right, brother.
Hang out.
Yes, sir.
I'll be in touch with you.
All right, man. Take it easy. Tiger Nation. Good night. Have a good weekend.
Good night, everybody. DI love. Go Tigers, baby.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.